Good morning. Happy New Week. It is Monday, the 15th of April. Welcome to TDA, the day after, your favorite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by the culture. And I'm one of your lovely hosts today, your favorite shade queen, my own royalty.
And they call me E-Man, the pro-black activist, TDA producer and news analyst. Melanin jam-packed.
I just remembered when you said email, I don't know why. This is the first time I just clocked it, but someone was like, can't trust men, they're called E-Man. I can't remember what the particular E-Man did on the internet, but they were just like, yeah, but you should have known his name's E-Man. They were like, any man called Emmanuel and is shorted for E-Man or Manny, you can't trust him. I'm like, yeah, that's not fair though.
Exactly.
That's the only names out of it.
Terrible.
I love it. Morning, Brent. How are you, sir?
I am good. Blessed and highly favored. How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. What did I do this weekend?
Church?
I was always.
How was church?
Church was lovely, you know. Church was really good. I brunched on Saturday. Obviously gym, as everyone does. Then brunch on Saturday. That was fun.
Where did you brunch?
It's a place called Martil Cafe. I keep putting people on because I love food so much. So this is my story. It's called Martil Cafe, and I went to the one in West Norwood, but they've got one in Croydon as well. Banging. Absolutely banging. I had what did I get? I think it's called like America Meets English or something like that. But basically I had like a French toast kind of breakfast. You know where they've got fancy berries and whatnot. And then it's like turkey, bacon, but then beef sausage because, of course, eggs and whatnot. But the French toast, I said I can't. Because my thing, I've realised I have, maybe the person that said I might have ADHD traits is right. Because there's certain things, when I like something, I rinse it out. But I can't afford to be rinsing out French toast. This is why I don't really take part in Pancake Day too tough. Because I'll be eating pancakes for the next 6 months. Do you know what I mean? So I try to have self-control these days. But it was really, really very, very nice. Service was good. Ugh, lovely, man. That was such good, very nice brunch. But yeah, that's what I did this weekend. And then rested. Yeah, that's it.
What else does it come with? So you got your French toast. You got your
So you got the
berries.
fruits on the French toast and stuff. It's got nice syrup. Oh, banging. And then you got eggs. I get my eggs well done. I always tell them, burn it if you have to. I've got a phobia of runny eggs. It makes me so uncomfortable. Like, I can't, anyway. So got well done eggs, turkey rashers, a sausage, hash brown. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
The beans on there. Yeah, beans. Because I remember Crystal didn't want her beans. Yeah, beans. Yeah. It's very nice though. Very, very lovely cafe. And then I had a Moroccan tea and then I got a smoothie. I've been craving a smoothie for a while, which has been too lazy to make myself. It was very nice. Very sweet, like very nice establishment. And the people there are very lovely as well. So yeah, man, love a brunch. You know me. It was alcohol free though. It was so funny because I told my sister I'm going for a brunch. Then she goes, what drinks do you have? I said, first of all, brunch is brunch. Black people have turned it into bottomless. Alcohol has to be present all the time. Actually, not just black people. Everyone. TikTok. But no, it was really nice though. I had a great time.
Good.
Yeah. What are you guys? What'd you get up to?
Work.
Yeah. Life of an adult.
I went to Kelechi's live show
So work.
on Saturday.
Big up Kelechi.
Morning.
It's the last ever one.
Yeah, so last
For say your mind.
Oh yes, yeah. Remember?
Yeah,
talking
big up
about that.
Kelechi then.
And I saw
Authoress. Morning.
the beautiful Marie K.
Big up Marie K.
I now know how to pronounce her name.
No, Mary K is the makeup.
It's
Marie K.
Yeah.
In the chat it is, I think. Is it one word in the chat? Or is it like an
No.
underscore?
It's separated.
Okay, so it's Marie K.
It's over here.
You left it on Friday.
I left it.
Yeah. What do you mean you? Bob, don't act shocked. Well, how else would it have gone here before you did? He said I left it. How else was it going to travel here?
Is it charged? Look at that.
Thanks,
You're
Brent,
welcome.
man.
Yeah. Life.
Let's go.
I said let's. Boy. Anyway, Marie, big up Marie. Ben, are you bigging up Marie?
Yes, apparently.
They can't hear us.
What?
Sorry, I thought they were going to say they can't hear. I was going to say that's that.
No, a leak just dropped
From who? If it's Drake, it's not a leak. He's allegedly doing himself.
Let's see.
Not the dick, not the music was leaked. Nothing is ever. I don't believe anything is leaking. I just don't believe it.
Drop and give me 50.
Esther, we can afford to basically jump into this. Can you
No.
just retweet the? Can everybody retweet the
Yes.
our link, our show link from Twitter, please? Can you
Please.
go to our page and retweet
The day
it.
after
The day after
TNB.
TNB and retweet it, please. Let's get this popping.
Oh, I think I can find it.
Make sure as many people are tuned in on Thursday
I know that's right.
for our announcement. So let's get into the habit of doing it every single morning. In fact, I'm gonna put it in the morning greeting. All right. Let me see. Whenever it is that you at me on Discord, can you do it with the TNB the day after at, please? Because when you do it with mine, it hits my phone, but I can't put it up on the screen straight away. So if it is, you can just at the day after, and then I could put it up. Because I'm now looking for this leak, and I have to go to Twitter. You creating work for me, man.
Oh. But who leaked what?
Well, you're saying it was Drake that leaked Whitney.
Houston.
No, apparently that's the name of his track, and that's the name of Kendrick.
Oh, that's his wife.
Yeah. I want to be able to
You gotta leave the women out of it, you know. Like, why am I in it?
press play whilst I'm here.
That's why I can't date a rapper, you know. I'm on my business. Someone now is telling me that I've been sleeping with my bodyguard. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. I've just been brunching and mind my business.
All right, let's see. I think I found it.
He's gonna get slapped in his mouth. Are they gonna take it down though?
It's a leak.
Yeah, but someone reposted when Drake initially leaked the first one. So when the first one was leaked, there was a guy that had a copyright thing pop up on his thing for posting it.
So the link that I'm supposed to play in Topic of the Day,
Yeah.
that's going to get dragged. So if it's getting dragged anyway, I'm cool with this one.
Oh, fair enough.
Do you want to hear it? Have you been keeping up to date with what's been happening? I want you to be involved in the conversation too. You haven't.
So you asking me genuinely? Like, you want me to answer genuinely?
Yeah. Aw.
I don't give a shit.
So you
My
heard
goat
nothing?
done tapped out.
Aw.
I'm only concerned with this where it meets Word on Road.
Yeah.
And where it meets Word on Road is Rick Ross's baby mum is dragging him for filth.
Yeah. Yeah, just at the junction.
Oh, Tia, he's having a time of life. And where it meets as well is where Drake is out here snitching to his mum. They're calling me white boy. That's where it meets Word on Road. Other than that, I see now. Actually, I am gonna take part because I see why J. Cole tapped out. And when I was trying to tell you, you weren't trying to say nothing.
Wait.
So yeah, hit play.
You see.
I see why J. Cole tapped out.
Wait,
I told you,
because men were about to basically tussle?
No, it's got nothing to do with tussling. I told you lot that he is friends with Kendrick Lamar. And the way this thing goes, it goes deep. I remember E-Man telling me it doesn't have to go personal. Are we not personal now?
Because it's not his friend.
Are we not personal now? That's a simple question. Hey, don't add extra things. Are we personal now or not?
We might be.
No.
We haven't
yes
heard
or
Whitney
no?
yet. We haven't heard Whitney yet.
He already mentioned Whitney. He had no business mentioning Whitney and the bodyguard.
Whitney?
He had no business doing that. Now you've done a track saying Whitney. And that's why I said it was going to get that way. And J. Cole was not trying to be out here mentioning Whitney.
But J. Cole wouldn't have done that because they're friends.
Nah, but then when you lot care about T too much. I'm watching people's reactions to this thing coming out here, and I'm seeing people get wet in the little underwear because everyone's excited. Oh my gosh, it's so messy, so messy. I said, this is why the man tapped out.
Don't you see how we
big up J. Cole, big up Cole. Sorry, excuse me. Big up Dream for every damn time.
Okay, serious question. Don't you think J. Cole should cut his dreads?
Excuse me?
Samson, 100%.
Cut his dreads for what?
100%. He's lost his power.
This is his power, Samson and Delilah.
When did you start reading your Bible? I knew that's where you weren't going with that. Please, big up J. Cole every damn time. Who told y'all?
When J. Cole was losing sleep, he was reading the Bible.
He definitely was. That's a man of God. Actually, well, I don't know he's what. Too much.
Yeah, you never heard about how Drake stop, but a Drake flop, cause I make that little boy K-Dot turn K-pop. I see if these niggas future sleeping at rest stops and have your soul earnings and profits come from that wing stop. I'll get your Joe blows buttoned up and your crew
Hey, man, I knew the goat wouldn't. I knew the
That's
goat
what I'm
wouldn't.
saying.
I knew the goat wouldn't. I knew the goat wouldn't take this shit.
First of all,
I knew it.
His music it too.
I knew the goat wouldn't take this shit.
I need every single one of your girls right now to be getting the ick. You're so icking me out. Look at you. Disgusting. So excited.
You know what's fucking? Because the internet always pile on. It's like anybody that likes Drake, it's like, oh, these are Drake stands, these are this, that,
Yo, you
that.
are
And
there.
It's like
It's just good music.
It's just good music.
Oh, shut
It's
up,
just
bro.
good music.
Do you know you heard like 10 seconds?
It's
just good music.
I heard the beat and I'm thinking he's back to rapping. He's back to spitting.
First of all, don't spit in my face.
Sorry,
Sorry, he's back to spit.
sorry.
No, big up Drake though. I'm here for it.
Where's Ramsey, man? Ramsey. I mean, Palestine. Palestine.
You know he do that.
Yeah, you never heard nothing about how Drake stop, but that Drake flop, cause I make that little boy K-Dot turn K-pop. I see if these niggas future sleeping at rest stops and have your soul earnings and profits come from that wing stop. I'll get your Joe Blows buttoned up and your coup time for talking all that hoopla, fucking with Bray and Pooh-Bob.
Yeah, this flow sounds serious.
Do you think it's the beat? The first of all,
The beat's cold. The beat's cold, but
But do you think that's what you got reacted to? Because I don't think you can hear it clearly.
No, but he's just flowing on it. Like whatever it is sounds sonically.
It just sounds great.
Sounds proper.
But you see why you guys are biased then all the time?
Why?
Because you don't know what he's saying. You don't know if he's actually reading him. You don't know if he's making actual
I
bars.
said
anything.
saying gluten K-Dot into K-pop. I heard that.
So that's what got you. That one line, that's what got you.
Wingstop as well. Shout out Rick
Oh,
Ross.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Rick.
He said
Shout out Rick
everybody's
Ross.
getting it. He said I'm fighting on several fronts.
What did you guys think about
The
Rick?
same said he's Israel.
This is why they can't give you good things. You take things too far. Too far.
My bad.
Gosh.
Yeah, you never heard nothing about how Drake stop, but that Drake
Excuse me, are you reloading it?
Sorry, we keep
Every time, no. Because every time you pause it, yeah, I felt like you're gonna just press play. You're starting again. Okay, no one speak. I'm not doing this again.
Sorry.
This is the fourth time. Let's go.
I see if these niggas future sleeping at rest stops and have your soul earnings and profits come from that wing stop. I'll get your Joe Blows buttoned up and your coup time for talking all that hoopla, fucking with Bray and Pooh-Bob.
Joe Budden's thing. Joe Blow's Budden.
Won't you come over, girl, get high with me. Tell me about your insecurities, impurities, and shortcomings. And Pooh-Bob.
Did he just say hi Whitney? Come over and get high with me. Is this really his
You
wife?
couldn't have. Rewind that a little bit. You couldn't have. You couldn't have.
Blows buttoned up and your coup time for talking all that hoopla, fucking with Bray and Pooh-Bob. High with me. High with me.
Hi.
Come over, girl, get high with me. Tell me about your
Moving like
insecurities.
This is what I wanted from J. Cole. Gosh.
J. Cole could never. He could never.
I'll be honest
Not
with you,
would never as well. Not
listen,
would never. I say
I'll
could
be honest with
never.
you. I'm glad J. Cole dropped out.
J.
'Cause
Cole could never.
Had he mentioned J. Cole's wife,
Hello.
No, what did
might
J.
be
Cole?
finished
J. Cole
now.
would have burnt some sage.
no. You would have seen how strong them locks really make
Mentioned
him.
his wife, he would have licked that bitch up.
Morning, Sally.
Good morning.
What we saying?
Yes. I wanted to chime in on this topic because I find it very strange at the fact that people are trying to come at J. Cole for making an apology. When has it ever been a bad thing to make an apology?
Bare times.
I'm telling you.
Bare times.
Sorry?
Bare times.
No.
Make
Sally,
yourself weak, look like a bitch ass nigga.
Sally, you should
Bare
have
times.
asked me.
This is war.
No.
There's been bare times when man look like an idiot for apologising. Bare times. I get boxed in their face, talk about
I've been
sorry. What do you mean?
Listen, I've been a J. Cole fan for a long time.
No shit.
And when I was...
First of all, can't let Sally speak. It's 8:30.
probably around like 10 years...
Don't mind him,
Wait,
Sally.
listen. 10 years ago, it became very clear that J. Cole started taking a very different path in his life.
Word.
He started growing his hair. He sold all his cars. He was riding bikes. This man was on something else, different to what the normal you and me would do. So then I don't understand. So with knowing that, I don't understand why people are struggling to understand that this man is just like, he's not involved in this whole beef and drama. And that's it. So why can't people just accept that?
It's about competition, though. It's not about beef. Like I was saying earlier, yeah?
No.
If they're friends, they're going to get personal with it. It's just about who's the best. Who's the best? That's it.
You know the
what I'm
wickedest
saying?
thing? If he went to his show, yeah, and went on stage and said, you know what, I love these niggas. I don't want no parts of this. Boom, 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 boom. I don't think no one could say anything to him.
He did do it.
He did. He dropped
He
7-minute
dropped-
drill.
Yeah, he dropped, exactly.
Yeah, but then he took it off.
No, wait.
And he did delete.
That's even weak. That's weak.
I don't think
men.
so. I don't think
Weak
so.
men.
Hold
I
on.
don't think so. If he
Hold
said
on. Sorry, Esther, speak. Sorry.
Sorry, babes. Thank you. We're on the same team anyway, so this is all great. Basically, yeah. He did what he did out of ego. He made a mistake. In his mind, he made a mistake. He shouldn't have never got involved, blah, blah. He apologized at his show, Dream People Festival, which was sold out, whatever else. This was his stage. This was his place, his show, whatever he did. He did that, and then to show his apology, he took it off. Like, I don't understand, because you guys, I remember when he apologized, you said he might as well delete it then, and he did. He's done it, and he's still being criticized. So damn if you do, damn if you don't. You thought J. Cole was born anyway. You never cared for J. Cole's raps anyway. So I don't understand what the annoyance is. Like, you never cared for him. You never cared for him. So it literally makes no difference to you guys' lives. Because the person you're waiting for was Drake, and now your pussies are wet. So there's no point. Sorry, Sally, go on.
Yeah, and the thing is,
got his name in your mouth 2 weeks later.
Our visitor.
Sorry, what's happening?
Are you finished, Sally? Never mind.
Yeah.
So,
hello. Sorry.
so go on.
Yes. Also, what I was saying about J. Cole as well. Like, the thing is, it's very clear that J. Cole is on a different path. He even mentioned God in. He said that this is not the life that I'm trying to live. And if you guys have heard of what a Freudian slip is, like, imagine being as famous as J. Cole, and then you wake up one day and everyone's saying your name about, and first of all, J. Cole is always in the studio, by the way, always, because he's a musician. That's where he lives. So for him to make a song mentioning something, that would have just been like having a coffee in the morning. He was with his boys. Someone dissed him.
J. Cole doesn't care enough. That's the thing. He doesn't care enough.
Can I ask why are we still talking about J. Cole?
I don't know, because you're so obsessed with him.
No, but we were doing the Drake thing.
You're so obsessed with him, man.
Let's focus on the fight in front of us.
Yeah, I
Not
wish
the
you
fight
No. Honestly, I find it very sad. I actually find it very sad that the world wants J. Cole to come out with so much violence, because really and truly, if a man
Sally, I wouldn't have said anything if J. Cole didn't say he wanted to fight. He was the one who started it.
Wait, hold on. No, wait. Wait.
Big three.
No.
7-minute drill.
Brent, right now, in fact, I could say this because right now I'm choosing to be bold right now. Wait. So right now I'm choosing to be bold. If I was to say to Mugs right now, oh yeah, Mugs, wait, you're bold, and then I stop myself halfway through, as in, what is anyone going to say? Oh, you know what? I'm sorry about that. I just realized I'm bold as well. Okay, and then what happens?
Calling me bold's not a diss, it's an observation.
No, but wait for me though.
Exactly.
I saw 7-minute drill was a response to Kendrick. Kendrick released before 7-minute drill came out.
You mean Kendrick did his
Kendrick went first, as in, and talked about he was whatever. No. And then J. Cole responded with 7-minute drill.
No. The first person shooter, Spider-Man. It was Drake and J. Cole that he was saying. Kendrick was not involved in it. So Kendrick's like, oh, okay. It's me. Yeah,
but was 7-minute drill just about Kendrick though? Or is that what people have come up with?
No, that's for Kendrick.
How do you know?
Because he said that his first thing was rubbish and his last thing was. That's why he apologized to Kendrick on the stage.
Yeah, but was Drake involved in any of that?
No.
How do you know
I think
that?
all fans are crazy, you know,
Wait.
because
Are you saying that he was
What do you
insulting
mean
Drake? with
Drake
that?
wasn't
No,
involved
no,
in
no,
first
ask your
person
question,
shoot?
babes.
No, it was for Kendrick.
Okay, let's move on now.
And that's why you
'cause-
apologized to Kendrick.
Nah,
Okay.
Esther, stand strong, man. Stand strong.
Oh,
There's
wait,
these people that they don't know what.
What?
Don't
was
worry.
the Kendrick.
Sally, I'm saying comfortably.
There is.
That's what I said the other day. Like, J. Cole fans are
has
used to
stood up,
this.
apologized for something that
We have gone
he
past
thought he
this
did something.
J. Cole stuff. We've gone past it.
But he should not.
J. Cole fans are sick though.
But why are they bringing them back in?
I don't know. They're sick.
That's what. Anyway, yeah. All right.
This
Well-
is now Drake and the rest of the world.
Okay, yeah. Sally, the boys in here are dying to listen and gagging for it.
We
So
actually
let's
paused the track.
listen to it. All right,
And we're not
Sally.
talking about J. Cole.
Thanks, Sally.
And he's out of the business. He's out. He's tapped out.
Okay.
Um,
Too much bass in your voice makes me loud.
so no,
All right, thanks, Sally.
yeah,
later.
I'll speak to you guys.
Speak to you later, bro.
Um,
All right. Sorry, people.
I mean, sorry. Don't do that. Don't do the keto king like that.
Well, no, what do you mean? As an apologizer, I thought this was the theme.
If you, to be fair, you're right. Actually, that is the theme because you did a J. Cole behind
baby.
the scenes.
Growth, baby.
But no, don't put your silly hand down. Don't growth me. Anyway, for the 6th time, gosh, this is the track.
All right, no interruptions.
Please, you don't interrupt.
Yeah, you never heard about how Drake stop, but a Drake flop, cause I make that little boy K-Dot turn K-pop. I see if these niggas future sleeping at rest stops and have your soul earnings and profits come from that wing stop. I'll get your Joe Blows buttoned up and your crew top for talking all that hoopla, fucking with Gray and Boo Bob. High with me. High with me. Won't you come over, girl, get high with me. Tell me about your insecurities, impurities, and shortcomings. Baby, I have your war coming and more coming, more life, more money, more success, more dreams. Fucking go more everything. I know you don't like all the travel decorations in your house. You want something peaceful with this bothering.
What did he say?
He said, I know you don't like those tribal decorations in your house.
This is why I said, yeah, only Drake can compete. Only Drake.
What? Because he's doing petty little.
No, from back then,
insults.
from when he did when what's his name? Kendrick did Control.
Yeah,
I was saying only Drake is the only person that can compete with Kendrick and beat him.
but not even this is like, I get it. I'm not saying this is not a good track. It is, but it's just funny. These are making a lot of noise. I like playground diss and.
It's part of the
funny.
it's just
I
part
don't
of it.
start again. You're not. I swear to God, if you start this shit again, I'm leaving.
No, you
Just press play from where you stopped.
You just missed the bar. I'm just gonna take it back right now.
No, I heard it. Margs told me what it was.
Sorry, baby.
If I heard Joe Budden type.
I send that interior decorated to your house, incorporate a couple hours until a baby it'll grow on us. Let's stick with it for now. Niggas try to rekindle their careers off my child. No, let's talk about it. I'm about to push on.
Stop, Brent, stop.
No,
What did
leave
he
him.
just say?
Somebody.
Yeah, but are you going to do it after every
What
bar?
did he just do though?
He's going to.
He just brought Pusha back in.
The niggas trying to make a career of my child.
Yeah.
This is Royal Rumble for real.
20 versus 1.
For real.
Did you see the meme he posted?
No.
Where it's oh, did he post that or was that fake? But it was basically like one person in the middle and there's bare people around him and he's just got a
Oh, the
sword.
Kill Bill picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 20 versus 1.
This is a good time for hip hop, man.
He's moving like Temelu.
Camelo.
Temelu.
Thanos.
For UK finals, yeah.
Just flinging out any tea, yeah?
Can you imagine? Oh dear.
All right. Sorry, Margs. There was a question that was posed to us from Spotify, but let me just say good morning to the crew.
You say good morning to that. You're so rude.
I say because
You're shouting in the ear. It's a good
exclusives got excludes. You get me?
fair.
Good morning, Marlene. Good morning, Mel.
They're even
S.
waiting for this as well, you know. I can win on at the door.
Good morning, Binti. Good morning, Christy.
Yeah, we.
Good morning, Chin and Jis. Good morning, Power Wow. Good morning, Greek. Good morning, Ruby Wednesday. Good morning, Iman B. Your bad breed, apparently. Good morning, Abi Apia. Good morning, Timmy, Prince of BOE. Good morning, Joseph Kingsley.
And Prince of BOE.
Good morning, Imi Snowblow. Good morning, Crud Crow. Good morning, Smiles. Good morning, Saravelli.
Morning,
Good
Sarah.
morning, ONB. Good morning, Korshi T. Good morning, Lala. Good morning, SLM86. Good morning, Esquire. Good morning, Charlene. Good morning, NG23. Good morning, Priz. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, Man Like Vin Diesel. Good morning, Ed. Good morning, Just See Uggers. Good morning, Star Crow. You had to see you. Good morning, Andrew Archibald. Good morning, Everest. And I think that is it. Good morning,
Actually,
Life of
that's true.
Bodge. Good morning, Mother Boof.
Sorry.
Good morning. That's okay. That's all right. I mean, that's all right. Morning, Davina. Sending you love and
If you
light.
bring up J. Class, I'm going to throw hot in your
Good
face.
morning, Brandon Jones. Good morning, L1CFC7. Good morning, the rest of your Fanan. Man, like,
Yeah, so is he actually bringing Pusha T back or is it ASAP Rocky? Because remember ASAP Rocky was talking about how, oh no, but that's going to have to do with Sundays. That's Rihanna.
I think
Because
actually
ASAP was, no, yeah, because ASAP Rocky said, I slept with your baby mum and I've got your current girl, the current girl of your dreams, Rihanna.
we said that in the dish or just randomly.
No, what song was it? It's last week.
ASAP.
Yeah,
So he wants to be involved as well.
he is. I think he had a feature with somebody, something anyway, and he said, I slept with your baby mum, the one who's got that, what's that, Adonis, and he said, yeah, and I've got the girl of your dreams.
yeah, he basically said he had his baby mother before him.
Yeah, so
But he
is
had
that
Rihanna
Pusha
before
T
him,
or is that?
so-
I want to see everyone just tap in, man. I just want to see everyone just go at it. It's fun.
Everyone except J. Cole?
Yeah, I don't want J. Cole in there. Growth. You don't see children of light and darkness. It's all dark. It's all dark energy. You burn your sage, Cole, and you mind your business with your beautiful kids and your lovely wife. Big up Jermaine.
All right. What's the question from Spotify? Queen?
Who's burning sage now? Talking about Queen. Mark says, this is off topic. Yeah, here we are. This is off topic. At Brent, there has been 3 diss tracks, 2 definitely, and plenty from opportunists. I asking your opinion, who has won this round of jousting? Jousting. All right. At Margs, your recent stance on rap, do better.
Shut up, nigga.
Shut up.
I don't care what you think.
Is that right? If you say big up Mark on your recent take, you'd have been like, hey.
Yeah, facts.
Silly.
And we can't say who's
You fair
run
for
round
Archie.
one because we need Kendrick to reply.
Yes.
Apparently he's coming though.
No, but he's got to reply so then we can say who ran
Yes.
round one.
Yeah, so you're counting it as a round one, right? His, as in Drake's first. It's not a warm up because some people are
thought it's
saying it can't be round one because everybody. It's not 1-on-1.
Who? Drake.
Yes.
Yeah, but didn't Kendrick already say something and Drake is responding to Kendrick already?
Yeah, but
No,
that
but
wasn't.
that's not how-
That was just like that was a shot, and that was at Cole and thing. That was just like a little shot on the track. That
It's a
hasn't.
draw.
That's not a diss track. Drake's track is a diss track where he's
Well,
going.
then,
at,
so
man.
basically, we're never going to be round one then because Drake keeps involving everybody.
No, but obviously we're just saying what. It's really, he's involved with everybody, but all them other niggas ain't ready.
Yeah.
They're just trying. They're just idiots. If that
Yeah, but
means
then-
it's about Kendrick, innit?
Yeah, but
Like
if we're going
Ross,
by that,
Future, Metro
I
Boomin,
wanted to go
Rare.
Ross also.
No one ain't thinking.
yeah, but if we're going by that metric, then unless Drake is actually just talking to Kendrick, will it ever be a round one?
So, how I see it, you guys might differ. If it's just a track where the majority of the track is just for Kendrick, that's counted as one of his punches.
Okay,
That's for me.
okay. So
I'll say
the
that
first
way.
one was for everybody.
Now I'm saying if he makes a diss track, I don't. Obviously, anybody else. The rest of these are just collateral damage. But if he makes a diss track, the track's a diss track. That's going it because Kendrick took a little shot. Cole made a diss track.
Just leave.
You
Cole
get
out of
me?
it.
Drake's made a diss
No,
track.
but the same measure.
Kendrick needs to make a diss
I
track.
didn't rate J. Cole's as his first round.
It would have been.
Why?
Yeah.
Just because you didn't rate it, that doesn't mean
No,
that
but
doesn't.
but it's talking about
I'm-
the percentage though, because is that because you feel like it should have been majority Drake or something?
No, I
Of course,
just
that's
thought
his first. That's his first.
That's
Sorry, go
fine
on.
for you to believe that. I just didn't mark it as that.
Why? Yeah, why?
Because the bars were bollocks.
That's not. See, that doesn't make sense.
But that's subjective.
That does what? Because this is whack. It's not.
Let
It's,
me
no,
land.
no. That you can't. You're landing
Let
in the
me
jungle.
land. Look, we can have a discussion.
Land in the
Or we
jungle.
could have had a discussion.
Okay, sorry, go on.
When it dropped, I asked you immediately what you thought. You thought, oh, that's wavy, right?
I never said this way, but I said his mindset. I said it was all right. I like the beat and I like the fact that he stepped out. This is what I'm talking about. He made a diss track. He stepped out. So there's no. You can't misconstrue this. There's no ifs or buts. Then man have to come and reply now. That's what I liked about it. The energy and the mindset of it. No, I never said that the track was crazy, but it was
cool.
decent.
And that's cool. Now, I in my head, I know the caliber of J. Cole's pen, and I wouldn't have counted that as one.
But you have to.
That's
okay,
fine
okay,
for
sorry,
you
sorry,
to
sorry,
say
sorry to
you
cut you.
would
Sorry to
have.
cut you.
I
Sorry.
said I wouldn't have.
Fair enough.
Because how Kendrick would have responded, dependent on how much he gave him, I still wouldn't have counted it as one. It would just say, oh, we doing this? All right, now we're doing this. Do you understand? And the entire track would have been fire. Not the, let's split it with two different beats and whatnot. But that's not, let's stop talking about J. Cole, right? This one, because it had a little, a few bars for Kendrick, and the rest of them got it, I don't count it as the first one. I see it as, come Kendrick, let's play. Drop the thing that you said you had 4 years ago. Let's play. That's how I see it.
It's a diss track. He's saying drop and give me 50. They're saying Kendrick gives 50% of his.
This Whitney one, when it drops,
you get what I'm saying?
the Whitney one. This, if it drops, I'll see it as, all right, this is your first thing for this round, and Kendrick will still have to reply for me to call it, that's wrong one.
Yeah.
That's just me.
I don't see it that way. No.
You're waiting for 10 tracks.
So you
for it
see,
to pass round one. So you all day.
that's nice. So you see,
Wonderful.
Sorry.
No, it doesn't matter. Just go off,
Wait,
King.
no, I just
Go off,
I
King.
just heard how it came
He's
across.
just in his argumentative spirit, his energy. He does nothing personal.
Exactly. I'm not taking offense to it.
Okay.
I know you're excited.
'Cause I
I
wanna
know
talk to
you were waiting
Manuel.
2 weeks for your goat to leak one
The thing
track.
is, this is
I
not
love this
my
for you.
goat. I'm
It
just saying,
is, it's
in
too
this
late,
argument,
Brent.
I want
It's
to
too-
be on Drake's side because
You
nobody
are-
else is on Drake's side.
You are to Drake.
For the content.
You are
I'm
to-
going to ride like a stand.
You are to Drake what Ramsey is to Palestine. This is your story.
I don't mind that.
Love that.
Because I've chosen that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
and
enjoy it.
What I also want is for Kendrick to turn up like I think he's going to turn up.
Okay.
And if it is that he brushes him, 100%, you were brushed. I'm not going to be biased. And the thing is, you're only going to find out when it is.
Yes, I
because
will.
Rick Ross, I like Rick Ross's thing.
Would you like Rick Ross's more than Drake's one?
His first one?
You liked Rick Ross's?
Yeah, I liked it. For several reasons.
I thought that was a 2-pack of ass.
That's nice. But
He called him Cupcake Drake.
That was hot
Do you know what I mean?
garbage.
That is?
yeah, so
His antics online is way better than anything
but
he
this
said.
is all
Yeah.
part of it.
Yeah, but it's not because I really care about the
That's for
music.
me.
Plus, he's Officer Ricky.
That's okay. That's all right. That's
He's
right.
a screw.
See,
So it's hard to
and
like him.
that's why a lot of people are not even rating Drake in this because he already has prior dweebism attached to him.
You could be a dweeb. It's different from locking up the man them. That's totally different. Being a dweeb is a dweeb. That's a personal thing. This Officer Ricky was locking up the man them, then telling them to go trap on their iPhones. He's a piece of shit. He makes great music. Don't get me wrong. He's got bangers, but him as a man, I ain't never fucked with him.
Fair enough. So you just discount anything that Rick Ross is going to be doing back and forth with Drake, yes?
When he's on his story chatting shit, yeah. If he makes a dope diss
Yeah,
track,
yeah.
then you gotta
and
accept
you
it.
didn't rate the diss track, basically.
No. I thought it was a.
Why did you rate it?
It was a 2-pack of ass.
One, because
Love that saying, innit?
he introduced like hashtags that we can use,
Yeah, that was it.
like white boy.
Yeah, white boy's going off.
Two, because it's not just what's on the beat; it's what he's talking at the end. Like the
Yeah.
little war talk, and he is really good at that, right? And for me, that matters
Yeah, okay, yeah.
with everything, right?
I like diss tracks that release secrets. I didn't know he did the whole French Montana thing. Like, I like stuff that tells me stuff that we didn't know, behind the scenes stuff. So people know that you are, like, you present as this, but behind the scenes, yeah, I love stuff like that.
A couple of the bars he dropped, for example, he said, if you have a problem with me, like, address me as opposed to sneaking. Don't do that.
Don't sneak diss me.
Address me, yeah.
At me.
Face to face. There was a couple other things bar wise. I'm like, that's witty.
Yeah.
And the same way how we were laughing when it is that we just heard a little snippet of Drake because of the wittiness and the nastiness and getting gingered. So I'm now thinking, all right, cool. I'm going to not only see Kendrick versus Drake, I'm also going to see Rick Ross versus Drake. And all of this
Okay,
for hip hop, for me, is good. Done with the mumble bollocks, right?
Yeah.
I don't want Future to jump in and be doing I can't understand half the stuff he's saying. But Rick Ross, very, very articulate. I can hear
Chef's
everything.
kiss.
Yeah. Anyway, what was I talking about before?
You're gonna ask me something? Because I didn't.
Yeah, you were asking
Yeah,
them.
so you took his...
You didn't like Rick Ross's track either, did you?
He hasn't heard it.
I heard literally like a few things of it. I
It's
heard
okay.
It didn't.
He hasn't
not
heard
enough.
it.
But I've not heard it properly. Yeah, I've not heard it properly though.
Lead him into anything.
Yeah, trust me, like, yeah, he didn't do it, did it? No, what do you mean? He hasn't heard it.
Yeah, so drop and give me 50. You take that as...
I thought it was sending me back to do that.
what's
So,
that one?
wow.
What's that one?
That's Drake's one.
That's Drake's one to Kendrick.
Oh, so that's not this one.
But do you know why that's dropping?
Okay.
Do you know why he said drop him and give me 50? I thought that was genius.
Yeah, you have to give 50 of everything he owns to.
I think that's genius.
That's why I said I want you involved in this, just because it's for the first. You're learning all this for the first time, and obviously you wanted to participate.
Who's on the phone?
Wow.
Is someone on the phone?
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, hello. Sorry.
No. Sorry, I didn't know
We
you were
did
there.
not know you. When did the phone ring?
No, apologize. I have to apologize.
Because you're so excited. You didn't have to apologize. Apologize, please. Let's hear
I
it.
said sorry.
No, people need to hear you properly.
Sorry, caller.
No, it's not. No, it's no problem because I didn't want to do that whole. I can't remember what my man's name is. That was I didn't want to do that one there. I wanted to wait for. I wanted to wait for a decent
Monday
entrance.
morning. It's lead with love. But who are we speaking to, please?
Curtis.
One more time.
Mr. Curtis Jackson.
Oh, morning, Curtis.
I'm saying.
You think I know your voice by now?
I'm saying, yeah. What's the reference to the drop and give me 50 thing though? Before I land what I'm gonna say.
As in, what is
Is it a reference to the video of Kendrick doing burpees in the park?
No, he's an investor in Universal. So essentially, Kendrick's label, wherever Kendrick, he makes money off Kendrick making music. So when he's like, drop and give me 50, I'm gonna get 50 of that.
Yeah, saying Kendrick got to give up 50% of everything he make.
So then Kendrick, when Kendrick responds, I just think it's just a tricky situation because I'm so petty that I wouldn't want to drop and give 50, but I have to drop and give 50. Otherwise, they think I'm J. Cole. Do you know what I mean? But basically, he makes money off him. So if he goes forth and makes any more diss tracks, I will be earning off that. So you can't really. Are you really dissing me? So yeah, that's the reference.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I'm with Margs. Rick Ross's track was a 2-pack of ass, boy.
Big facts.
I'm not gonna lie. Rick Ross is a good talker, you know. Rick Ross is funny. Rick Ross is on the internet talking about white boy. You wanted to hang with the niggas.
But he's pointing over. He's pointing over at baby's yard. Don't hey, baby.
Drake.
You see, baby don't. I don't know why he's trying to get baby involved. You get me? You need to relax. But I think he needs to let his music do the talking. Like I think he needs to drop a better song. If his song was good and accompanied with all that, then I would respect it more. But I don't listen to.
I feel like the things he's trying to cuss Drake. No, but I feel like the things he's trying to cuss Drake for is like internet stuff because he was in the club as well yesterday. And they're playing, I can't remember what song it is, but he was like, who do you think wrote this? Who wrote this? And it's basically one of Drake's best verses on a feature song. I can't remember what song it is now. I'll listen back. But he was like, who do you think wrote this? So it's like, but we know people have been knowing that Drake don't really write his stuff. So
you know what it is? It's nasty when you sit down with people and you rub shoulders and you love each other and they're your brother and then you fall out and all of a sudden they're the worst person in the world. All your biggest hits have got Drake and Drizzy on it.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm trying to say? Niggas need to look in the mirror and check
but then he's
themselves.
like, he didn't write it.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't.
But then you use his name
care
to get it. Do you get me? You still use his name to get that, to get the song popping like that. So because he does have Drake on it.
It's crazy.
Anyway, sorry, go on, babes.
But I'm not gonna lie though. Yeah, you see Drake. I feel like a lot of people downplay Drake a lot, and it's because of all of the melodic stuff, the pops, the hits on hits. People need to understand Drake is a lyricist. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Drake is a lyricist. Maybe you might disagree and say he's not on the same level as Kendrick. I'm not gonna include J. Cole, allow it. But he might not be on the same level as Kendrick.
You lost me, Curtis. They didn't even call you Congolese. This is you lost me now. No.
But I'm not gonna lie though. I feel like you see like diss tracks, like there's so many elements to it. There is the lyricism, but there's also like the delivery, the cadence, the swagger, the bravado that on Drake's track with the Whitney one allegedly. You can hear it. Like he's ready to compete. And I'm not gonna lie, obviously Kendrick is an elite lyricist and stuff, but I feel like he's just gonna come on the song, start talking in all them weird voices, and like it's not gonna hit the same. Like
I disagree.
You think so?
100%. Like,
but I'm
go on.
Oh yeah, I'm going.
From what it is I've heard of Kendrick over the years, he is capable of doing anything he wants. So I do believe his first response is going to be mind blowing. That's my assumption, by the way.
I hear that, because the thing is about Drake, as much as I've said all that I've said, Drake is a very easy target. There's so much about Drake that is out there. You can go for the white boy thing, the not being black but rinsing the N-word. You can talk about the fact that he's a nerd, the fact that Puffy pissed on
allegedly.
got a nose job, the ab etching, the BBL stuff, all that kind of stuff. He's quite an easy target, yeah. But I rate the fact that he's putting his foot in the ring and saying that, yeah, I believe I'm the guy. Try to come through the front. I respect that personally.
That's great. I love all this Discord, but I mean, I don't know what time we think we're going to be here till today because I got things to do.
But before I go,
I think we should move this on.
Before I go, Esther, whoever told you that is lying on my name. Tell the truth and sell him the devil.
Told you what?
Just send you some Instagram saying that it's me. My face ain't even on Instagram.
No, they didn't say it was them.
Is.
Do you follow me on Instagram?
No.
Okay, good. So basically, I can say it then. Basically, the day you called in, straight after someone followed me on Instagram, and I said, Lord.
What, bad day?
No, because everyone's beautiful in God created everyone beautifully. It just wasn't my story. And I just said, gosh, say it ain't so. So I'm glad you said it ain't so.
Yeah. Love the natural hair, though.
Thank you, babes. I appreciate it.
Anyway, I love you lot, man.
Take care.
Later.
Peace.
Bye.
All right.
Get into these headlines, man.
All of it. All of it.
Things happening.
All of it. Do you know what I hate though? Do you know what I really hate? Yeah, is that every time people are beefing, right, as in rap wise, people always bring Big Sean. Like, leave him alone.
Why they bring Big Sean to it?
Because it's just like it's not always good. So basically, that whole J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake thing was on his birthday. People are like, I can't catch a break. So now I'm hearing that he's got a project dropping and he's going to have to delay it because all of this rigmarole is happening. We got Big Sean, man. Love Big Sean. Yeah.
Well, our first headlines. I'm pretty sure you guys heard certain things over the weekend.
Ciao.
But Iran launched a massive aerial attack on Israel on Saturday night in retaliation for a suspected airstrike on its Damascus consulate. Yes. More than 100 explosive drones were launched by 10:30 p.m. This is according to the Israeli military, and they were timed to reach their intended targets in the early hours. IDF spokesperson Avichai Ajre said that Iran launched more than 300 threats of various types toward Israel, including ballistic missiles, drones, and cruise missiles. He also stated, "We have intercepted 99% of the threats towards Israeli territory. This is a very important strategic achievement. Israel, Iraq, and Jordan closed their airspace as Israel prepared to defend its skies by intercepting the drones with its advanced air defense systems." The direct attack, which was ordered by the Iranian supreme leader, the Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, was unprecedented and heightened fears that Jerusalem could strike back, dragging Iran into conflict with Israel 6 months after the war against Tehran's proxy Hamas erupted. After the war, that Hamas started, basically. And our next headline, President Joe Biden warned Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu that the US will not take part in a counteroffensive against Iran if Israel decides to retaliate for a mass drone and missile attack on Israeli territory overnight. The threat of open warfare erupting between the arch Middle East foes and dragging the US has put the region on edge, triggering calls for restraint from global powers and Arab nations to avoid further escalation. The US will continue to help Israel defend itself but does not want war. This is what John Kirby said, who's the White House's top national security spokesperson. And our next headline takes us to Sydney. Trigger warning on this one, guys. 6 people have been killed and several are in critical condition, including a baby, after stabbings at a shopping centre near Bondi Beach in Sydney. Police said that the attacker, believed to be a 40-year-old man, acted alone and was shot dead by an officer who confronted him on her own. Hundreds of people were evacuated from the Westfield Bondi Junction shopping centre, while an ambulance spokesperson said people are still inside the building. One man at the shopping centre told local news how he helped a 9-month-old girl injured during the attack, whose mother was also stabbed and sadly died in the hospital. 8 people are currently being treated in hospitals around Sydney, including the child who is in surgery. Authorities said that the suspect is known to them and his attack is not thought to be terror-related. And that's it for the headlines.
All right, let's get into our What You Say and Topic of the Day segment.
It's rumored that it's fake.
What is?
The High Whitney track.
It's AI.
What? It's AI.
You done lost your panties over that. You threw your hypothetical bra on stage.
It's rumored. Everything's alleged.
That's lit though.
You should use it as a
You might as well use that.
As a
I can't
reference
lie
track,
to you.
yeah, you might as well.
You might as well use it.
You might as well go and finish
I can't lie.
Real
I
talk.
will be listening to that in the gym. That's just that.
All right, people. So today's topic of the day, whether we liked it or not, it's going to be a short one. But basically,
It's an open and closed case. I ain't got much to say about it.
there you go. But Brent is going to play a video that I want you guys to pretty much chime in and say, you know what do you think about this? Is this necessary? Is it needed? Do the black women want this?
No, we do not.
Let's see.
But I was too busy loading up Drake's.
Oh, is that thing
allegedly
tomorrow,
track.
Brent?
No, it's on the 23rd.
Next week, Tuesday.
I think you had intimated that you had made like another commitment last time I told you about this. Have you got that time free?
Have I got what?
Have you got that time free?
Yeah, that's all right.
Oh, okay, cool.
I just thought it was tomorrow.
Okay, you know
Oh.
yeah, she wants to convince you that
This is
need to
wonderful.
vote for
This is
her.
a wonderful conversation, guys.
You know what I'm saying?
This is
I'm waiting.
fantastic.
sorry.
That's all right, J. Cole. J. Cole looking
It's
ass.
stuck now.
It's stuck, man.
What the hell is
Spider-Man.
this?
Foolishness.
Dear
Look at
black
ass.
women, to come from a black woman, to be loved by a black woman, and to now raise two black women has been the center and joy of my life.
Thank you for holding me down.
Lifting me up when I needed it the most.
Did he use his acting accent?
Black women have always been the
What the
incubators
fuck is this?
of love.
The blueprint of the culture
Oh, okay.
and the architects who built the foundation that we stand on.
When the world tries to rob you of the very things you helped build,
You never buckle under pressure.
or dare tilt your crown. So today, I offer you my protection in exchange for everything you've given to me. Black women,
I appreciate it.
and adore you. Love
That's
you.
good enough.
Love, D.
I love you. Ursha, baby.
Ursha, baby. Ursha, baby.
All right.
All right, here's that. Here's this. Make this quick and nice and quick, simple. Get out of here. The only person I'm trying to hear from is Russell Wilson. That's the only person.
Why?
I'm trying. First of all, Russell Wilson loves a black woman. Big up Sierra. Russell Wilson's got 2 beautiful daughters. Loves them down. He's a girl dad personified. Do you know what I mean? Carrying on that torch from Kobe Bryant, whatever else. I'm not trying. I don't care. This cringy stuff. I don't care. Shut up.
If Russell Wilson wasn't there, I would have thought that was just a play to get some gal. These men are moving
That's what I'm
strange
saying.
on that video.
Russell Wilson is the credibility they needed for
Yeah.
people to know that this was actually serious.
Yeah.
If Russell was not there, I would have thought that was a music video. I would have thought like it was leading up, like it's some kind of music video or some kind of skit, something like that. No. Usher should have just stayed in the tub, did the video he did, and called it a day. No. So that's just my thoughts on it. That's just my thoughts on it. I think stuff like this is so performative and it's just so, okay. Dear black women, but isn't Usher's wife, what is she, Dominican?
She's not
Tina?
black.
Okay. That's great. That's wonderful. I guess you can still love black women and that, but okay. All right. Russell, I told you Russell Wilson's the only person that's got credibility there. What's his name? Damson?
Hampson loved.
Laurie Harvey?
She's black.
That's wonderful. No. I don't know whose idea that was, but no. It's just cringe and it's just unnecessary and it's just performative and nobody cares.
Is it more so because of who it is? Or is it like, what would make it less performative?
I think, do you know what it is about conversations about respecting black women? And you need, the conversations to be having with other men. Those conversations need to be having amongst men. Not telling black women that you love and respect them, but then the realities of lives they're living does not show that love and respect. So stop directing these silly little letters and penning these silly little things to black women and make us feel appreciated. Within ourselves as black women, we make each other feel appreciated. We love on each other, we compliment each other, we pull each other up, we pour into ourselves as black women. What the conversation needs to be happening is them. Obviously, they feel like they're culture leaders, which is great. Have those conversations with other black men on how easy you can do all of that stuff. Have a private meeting. Have those conversations there. No. Speak to the podcasters that slandering black women all the time. Have those conversations in those spaces and let us feel the love. All these words is nothing. Let it follow. Let's see action. That's how you know someone loves. Love is a verb.
Can we hear from
Do
the
like
other
that.
side of the aisle? Is there any black women out there that love it and appreciate it? Call up and talk to me. I want to know what I've gone.
You got 2 minutes to call up. 2 minutes to call up.
Question. Was there ever a time when that would have been appreciated? Because now I just see that as a ploy because of even black men saying, "What's up, queen?"
Ugh. Yeah. Sorry.
Was there a time,
Just threw up a little with my mouth.
maybe 10 years ago, maybe 20, where that would have been appreciated?
Morning,
Do you know
Empress.
what? Do you know what it is?
No, you used to morning Empress could run
No.
from
Do you
the
know what I
Rasta
don't
man.
think so?
There was a time when you was loving There was a time when you were loving
I've
Empress.
never loved the Empress. I've never loved the Empress. Get your Empress looking ass out of my face. I've never loved the Empress. Cause do you know why I say no? Maybe there would have been a time, but I can't think of the time because when I think about that black women loving each other, like just the whole loving yourself as a black woman thing, it was because of black women. It was because of other black women. So it's never really relied on men for that to be like. I'm thinking about when we started, when we all started transitioning to like our natural hair and all that kind of stuff. I think it's always gonna be performative because again, a lot of black women have stories of like colorism and all these things and being disrespected by men in general. So I think it's just always gonna be performative.
Is there a better way to convey a black man's love for a black woman that isn't going to be seen as performative? For example, back in the day, I think Bashi dropped the track. Did Dave drop a track too?
The Plastic tune was called Black Boys.
Oh, sorry.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
What Dave?
Good morning.
Morning, Christy. How are
How
you,
about
babes?
Gets?
I said the other side of the aisle.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, Mugs.
Thank you.
Excuse you.
Imagine. So you start your breakfast.
Have manners.
I'm
Well,
on
you
it.
don't-
Go on, go on, I'm playing. You know me. You know I love you, Christy. Come on.
Love you too. Please don't take it personally. Anyway, retweet everything Esther said. In regards to Brett's question about would this be regarded before,
Yeah.
I think it would have before. However, a lot of things have played out socially where it's just like this is now become like this is fluff now. Like this is fluff. Like the conversation needs to move beyond this fluff. Like in real life, do for black women in real life. I don't need to see this tokenism. This is tokenism to me. This is like, okay. And I feel like Essence is just playing up to that. I think they've been doing that for some time now. They like to do that. But
yeah, they have.
Just in life, like I don't need you to come and do this cheesiness. I don't like. I love Usher and everything, but you didn't even marry a black woman, so a second time. So please, if you're all for that, please, like, do it all the way. But I don't see the point in this. This doesn't warm my heart. This is like when I saw it.
Sorry, because what about if the man them just got their mind right? Because even Nye in the chat says it's annoying because back in the day they weren't looking for us like this.
Big up Nye.
And doing
every
all
single
this
time.
now, like we won't clock them. But I'm saying like obviously
This
like
is it.
but obviously if you grow up, if you're a certain age as well, you know colorism and thing was rife. It's not just colorism, there's
All it is,
Africans, Caribbeans, all this stuff. We grew up in that time when that was popping off.
Yeah.
Why aren't you allowed to do better when you know better? Like times have changed, sentiments have changed.
Because it's the way people go about it. Because again, not every guy knows better and is doing better. So I honestly think the most productive conversation that needs to be had is amongst men than you penning a letter to black women. speak to the guys when you're around your friends and they're speaking down on a black woman or they're cussing her or they're calling her ugly or they're mistreating her and stuff. Correct them. That's action. That's what you do. That is. Do you know what I mean? That's what you should be doing. Not writing stupid poetry that don't even go. That's no stupid poetry. Stupid poetry, right? Stupid poetry. On TV and as content. No, it's in your real life that you actually make changes. Sit down and talk to guys who they disrespect women all the time and all that kind of stuff. Like that's actually the action that needs to be taken.
That's fine.
Do you get me? Because again, like I said, black women pour into each other. Black women uplift each other. Black women support each other. Black women ride for each other. Do you get what I mean? But when things are happening in society, when it is when Breonna Taylor died, I don't know what the stats were and whatever else, but it's in stuff like that. It's when black women are talking about this is going on, Diane Abbott stuff. Ride for them then. Like, do stuff. Show your love for black women in your action, not just with silly little words. It does nothing. It's empty promises. And again, it just always comes across as performative. Because if you're writing that letter to black women, but then they don't feel appreciated say by the black man that's in their life, what does that do? I'm going to be like, because Russell Wilson, Damson Idris and flipping Usher told me that I'm beautiful and you know, I'm so resilient. That makes my situation better. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Have conversations amongst yourselves.
I will say that I can't lie to you. Even black women even shot themselves in the foot because this is clearly from black women who work in Essence that did put this together.
Okay.
And thought this was going to be nice.
That's the other side.
So it was that's actually the problem.
This was their idea.
They thought this was going to go off, and I feel like because there's been certain aspects. So the women ain't gonna like this. Sorry, there has been certain times we've jumped on a bandwagon for little minimal scraps that ain't even nothing.
For token
and
gestures,
we start hailing it up.
Word.
Yeah, like just hailing it up like it's something when it actually really isn't.
Mm-hmm.
And until we actually get to the real crux of the issue and actually address certain things, this is nonsense to me. But I think again the men need to go and have their own meeting and figure out what they need to do. But I mean, that's a whole other story.
During the Black Girl Magic era. But in today's day and age, it's just like, okay. Yeah, man, that's silly. Sorry. I don't know. I haven't seen any comments from any black women that's like, oh my gosh, I feel so appreciated because Usher cares and whatever.
I don't know. Maybe the American lot across the pond love it, but to me, I was just like, I was like, okay, what's this meant to do? Okay. I mean,
in the chat today.
It's fine. Me, I'm fortified, innit? I'm like, regardless. I mean, I love black men. It's fine. So, it's to me, it's just we need to get more to the crux of the issue, please. Like, this ain't it. This is fluff to me. So anyway, that's all I gotta say.
Thank you, girl.
Have a nice day, guys.
And you too, babes. Yeah, man. Same Stacey's not in here today. Let us know the thoughts of the Americans. Maybe they're loving it over there. Actually, no, Stacey's living her best life in Coachella. That's why. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, I don't know. I find things like that very performative, and I think what is as well though, because like you said, if Russell Wilson wasn't there, you think they would like, what's the time he is? So my game, yeah, running game. But when I think about it, there's a lot of that I see today as well. Sometimes I see some people on the timeline. I'm peeping your game. You're out here all pro-black women, pro-black. I'm like, shut up. Because I know what you do in real life and back behind the scenes. That girl you keep cheating on. Now it says, even that black girl magic stuff. Oh, girl. That was a time. That was a time. We've moved on from that as well. So this would have fit right with that black girl magic era. But we don't moved on. Magic was killed. That was that. Yeah.
So apart from your opinion of the men should have the conversations with each other and be teaching each other.
Yeah.
What could they do outwardly that you would like and appreciate? Because like they got no moves. It's fucked up. Because what if anyone that's being genuine?
I think they can do stuff like, donate to, like, there's charities that would revolve around black women issues. And not it just has to be, I think, just investing in black women issues. I feel like that'd be good. I think, like, supporting businesses of black women, maybe, like, doing grant schemes and stuff like that. Like,
I'm saying, if they want to voice their love for black women, what's the way to do it that you're going to think is cool?
The way to do it, again, supporting black women. Like, supporting it is voicing your love for them. Because, again, love is a verb. Like, it's an action. So, doing that, I think you can, if you mean like verbally, do you mean like verbally talking about their love for black women?
Yeah, like a show, like a display. Obviously, that they done that as like a display in it of support or whatever. Went down like a ton of bricks. I'm saying, what or who could like
they could sit on like black women's like maybe they can go and support black women's podcasts rather than just want to go on LeBron and all these other black men that already have notoriety. You can go on other black women's shows and black women podcasts and stuff like that and have conversations with them. When it is that you've got something going on, you can go and, you know, give them the exclusive or even just have a conversation with them about, like just, you can have, there's productive conversations they can have with black women on black women's platforms, sorry. That's a way to go and voice your thing. You can go and openly talk about how it is that you've grown, how it is maybe, let's say back in the day you used to be a colorist, but then you've taken the steps that's needed to grow and now you know better, now you regret your actions. Like, all of that stuff is positive because then it lets black women know that they're not being gaslit, because a lot of times when black women talked about, or dark-skinned black women talked about colorism and stuff, people are always saying, no, you're just jealous of light-skinned girls. So if you actually go and say, do you know what, actually, no, I did have colorist opinions and and I had to take, I had to work on myself. I had to take action to be better. That would like kind of validate how it is that they were feeling and know that, give them that validation of they're not mad. I mean, we know that we're not mad, but there's stuff that you can do like that, like physical thing that you can do, than sitting on the internet doing that. Because again, I know that Russell Wilson supports black women because of how it is I see him with Ciara, how it is I see him with his daughters, like how he pours into his children. There's no doubt about that. That man adopted a whole child, and is raising that boy to be a man. And do you get what I mean? Like, you can tell that that's genuine to him. I'm sure Usher has done some things and stuff. I don't pay much attention to Usher. To be fair, actually, when I think about it, even Keke Palmer, when the whole Keke Palmer stuff happened and her boyfriend was out here embarrassing her in public, he basically, that he was there, called her up, made sure she was all right, put her in his video. For me, that let me know that he supports black women. Do you get what I mean? I can't speak to Damson Ninjas of what he's doing. You know, I have no example. But yeah, so I already knew that they'd do that. But just doing this poetry stuff is cringe. It's cringe and it's just performative. And it's just, what comes from that? Like, what substantial change is going to come from that? Really and truly.
What about if it was just maybe a step towards normalizing our community, bigging up black women outwardly, rather than just in our homes? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that some of that positive energy is given, spread around, and also, I guess, that support system is apparent that is there.
Yeah, but then I feel like they would have a better way of doing that, again, by having conversations in spaces where it's majority men. Mm-hmm. Do you get what I mean? If black women see you bringing them up in spaces where it's majority men, where you can be called a simp or you can be called whatever you can be called, but you don't care about that, you're still bringing up black women, then that would have more, I feel like that's a greater influence than you doing an Essence thing. I don't see any normal guy watching that and be like, oh, I'm so inspired to love black women now. I'm so inspired to go and speak out there. Because again, even those guys, they're not really guys that people quote unquote respect. Mm-hmm. But people that have sense will respect those men because those are real men. But those are not the cool guys. Those are not the Future. They're not the Migos. They're not Chris Brown. Do you know what I mean? They're not the guys that people look at for as the cool guys, the tough guys, the real men in society. Do you get what I mean? So if they want to do that, then go in those spaces where you got those quote unquote real men. Obviously, they're not real men, but have the conversations in those spaces. That I feel like that is what will bring about that change.
I get
than that.
I definitely get what you're saying, but I feel like it's one of them situations where it almost seems like no matter what you do, there'll be criticism.
Nah.
The reason why I'm saying that is because imagine Future starts a podcast or one of these other toxic people. I don't know who they are, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Him and another person just like him. And then Usher, or rather Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
That's his name, right? Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson, yeah.
Yeah, he comes on the show with another positive black man. It makes... I could visualize people saying, Future's just trying to clean up his image. You know what I'm saying? You're just trying to change because I bet something's coming out now. I bet this, that, and the third. And people say, we're not going to forget what you did to the other 5 black women.
Yeah, but people are allowed to do that because, again, and this is the thing when people try to rebrand, you can't rebrand, and because you decided to leave your old self, expect everybody else to leave that as well. No, the things that you've done had an effect on people, had an effect on people's lives, had an effect on how people see themselves, had an effect on the people who believe the things that you say and who follow your lead and how they went on to treat other people. So even if that was to be the case, people are still justified in doing that. But again, his actions following that will show that, do you know what, actually, no, he's for real and this is actually what he's doing. There's been hella people that rebranded. There've been hella men that are pieces of shit, but now they're not. And yeah, at the start, people would thought, oh, are you using this as a marketing thing? Because again, a lot of these things can be marketing tactics. This was a marketing tactic, not because they really wanted to pen a letter. No, it was a marketing tactic. Do you get what I mean? So people will be right in even making those assumptions. But then again, when your actions follow and your actions show that actually, no, nah, this is not, like, there's no expiry date on the new future. This is actually how he's moving. This is what he's doing, all of that stuff will die down. But you can't be a certain way and then do something that's different to what people have always known you for and then act confused that they're attaching your old self to your new self. It's new to you, but to us, we're like, oh, what's this trick now? Do you get me? So I don't think it's a damn if you do, damn if you don't situation, because there's many black men who are very loud and proud about loving black women and respecting black women and all that kind of stuff. And again, it's how it is. Like when Charlemagne started talking about mental health stuff, people were like, he's trying to rebrand, he's da-da-da-da. People don't really say that anymore. People now go on Breakfast Club, and say, oh, we know that, you know, you like mental health, or, no, you pay attention to mental health and you're a mental health advocate. Again, because people saw that it wasn't a thing that he was just doing as a trend. People might think that still, but you can tell by the things he said, you can tell that when someone calls in and he's like, oh, you know what, you need to go therapy, da-da-da, he'll be like, you know what, I'll sponsor your first few sessions. Do you know what I mean? Because he's, again, taking action with that. So I don't think it's a damn if you do, damn if you don't situation. Nah, you could do, and you will be damned.
Okay.
But, yeah.
All right. I guess we can move on from there, man.
Yeah, man. Stop writing silly poetry to black men. All right, let's get into our next headlines.
All right. Deputy Labour leader Angela Rayner has said that she would do the right thing, step down, if she's found to have committed a crime as police investigate claims that she may have broken electoral law. Police announced on Friday that they are investigating Miss Rayner over the controversy surrounding her house sale. The bombshell development came after Labour's deputy leader has faced weeks of questions over whether she paid the required tax when she sold her home. Miss Rayner has faced repeated questions from the Tories over whether she should have to pay capital gains tax on the 2015 sale of her home and whether it was her principal residence or not. Not only providing false information on an electoral registration form is an offence which can carry 6 months prison sentence or an unlimited fine. Shadow Housing Secretary Ms. Rayner stressed that she had received professional advice which was categoric that I do not owe any capital gains tax on that. Next headline, and trigger warning on this one, guys. Hundreds of the Manchester Arena bombing survivors, along with relatives of the victims, have launched legal action against MI5, claiming that it failed to take action that could have stopped the attack, rather. More than 250 people had joined the group action against MI5 and have submitted their claim to the Investigatory Powers Tribunal, which hears complaints against intelligence services. The Security Services Director General, Ken McCallum, previously issued a public apology over the failure to stop the suicide bomber Salman al-Bedi, who was 22 at the time, whom MI5 had received intelligence about in the run-up to the atrocity. An inquiry into the attack, which left 22 people dead and hundreds injured, concluded that MI5 missed a significant opportunity to prevent the bombing. The inquiry into the attack, which concluded last year, found that al-Bedi's return from Libya 4 days before the blast would have been taken extremely seriously by MI5 had key pieces of intelligence been taken more seriously in the preceding months. It also found that the agency could have discovered al-Bedi's homemade device stored in a car in Manchester if an investigation had begun earlier. And our last headline, trigger warning on this as well, and there was a cable car accident that occurred in Turkey, and the last of the 174 people that were stranded in the cable cars high above the mountain in southern Turkey were brought to safety on Saturday. The rescue operation was completed nearly 23 hours after one pod of a cable car hit a pole and burst open on Friday, killing one and injuring 7 others as they plummeted to the rocks below.
I've been on that one.
Or is it the same one?
I don't know if it's the same one, but it's like the highest one in Turkey. I've been on that. I was nervous. I was thinking, if this drops, I'm dead.
This is why. Anyway.
Crazy.
I ain't never going back on that. It's my son's fault.
Sorry, why is he in it?
Because he loves cable cars, so he wanted to go on it, and it was going on in it. It was going up and going up and going up, and after a while, he just stopped and he was just stiff, and I was like, you don't like this, do you? Nope. I said, no, I don't either. I said, don't worry, we're gonna be all right. It was high, like high. I say, oh no, we ain't got no business up here, and we only went to the first bit. There's more, like it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's got to be the same joint.
Yeah, well. Sad, man. Hundreds were left stranded with more than 40 people still stuck high above the mountain 19 hours after the incident. Stuck up there.
I would have died.
I'd nap.
Yeah,
No.
you have to.
I'll take a nap.
When that wind's blowing in.
Yeah, you got
nap where?
You gotta do
is it
breathing.
open?
No, but it was like it'll be shit. Like,
okay.
Listen, it's not.
The way I
But
am, yeah. At the slightest inconvenience in life, I nap. It just helps me helps me gather my thoughts. Like, it's just That's
I don't think you can sleep on that. It is like because it feels up. It's 100%
19
nerve-wracking.
hours. You know, it's to be up there for 9. That's a day.
No, but that sleeps will come when when your petrol runs out. If that makes sense. Like it's going to be a concat kind of thing. Like it's not like
passing out.
It's not like let me go sleep. It's like because you can't. What else are you going to do?
You can't fight no more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did anyone die? No one died, right?
One person died.
Oh, that's
one person
horrible.
died. Yeah.
That's horrible.
And 7 were injured. Sad, man. But yeah, the accident occurred on the Tunek Tepe cable car. Is that the one?
You don't remember?
Yeah, just outside the Mediterranean city of Antalya. It was during Eid holiday as well on that weekend. So a total of 543 first responders and 7 helicopters were involved in the rescue operations, including teams from AFAD, the Coast Guard, firefighting teams, and mountaineering teams from different parts of Turkey. And that's it for the headlines. Time to pay the bills.
All right, let's get into Word on Road.
Thank you. Let me just read out the results of the poll.
Yes, please.
The question was, do black women want this? 62% say no. It's pandering and performative. 25% say support is needed, but not this. And 11% say yes, positive for black women.
Yeah, the 11% was men.
All right, then.
Thank you very much.
Do you like when it is a man tells you what it is that you need?
I think it annoys me more. I was at the gym the other day. Men just love to mansplain things. I was at the gym the other day doing leg press. This man comes to me and tells me that the way I sat in the thing, I will feel it more in my glutes if I slide down my seat instead. I looked at him because I'd walked past him and I peeped it. I peeped him peep me, and I just looked at him like, do I look like I have problems training glutes? Do I? I thought, okay. I what's the word? I humoured him. I was like, thank you. And he felt very good that he felt like he'd helped me. But I was like, that's wonderful. Because what he told me to do is exactly what I was doing before he came. Where he told me I was going to feel it is exactly where I was feeling it before he came here. And I was like, oh, lovely. So now I had a point to prove that I'm not just some weak ass, don't know what I'm doing here. So now to let him know that I'm not new to weights and I can do what I'm doing. Anyway, went 80 on each side. So I said, so you know that I'm not here to play games. But thank you very much. Yeah, I hate men telling me what is that. Anyway. Sad news. The fashion icon Roberto Cavalli sadly passed away. He was 82. Is that what I've got written down? 83, my bad. It was 83. So a statement was released and it says, a life lived with love. It is with great sadness that today we say our final goodbyes to our founder, Roberto Cavalli. From humble beginnings in Florence, Roberto succeeded in becoming a globally recognized name, loved and respected by all, naturally talented and creative. He believed that everyone can discover and nurture the artist within themselves. His legacy will live on via his creativity, his love of nature, and via his family who he cherished. And then they put a quote that he had said while he was here, saying, surround yourself with love because love will be the beacon of your life. So RIP to him. Kelly Rowland also paid tribute to him I said, Mr. Cavalli, thank you for your talent and creativity and for always being so kind, so incredibly kind. You made us all feel so sexy and fly. You will truly be missed. He dressed him a few times, as in Justin Child, a few times. Also, sad news as well. The producer, Rico Wade, passed away as well. He was 52 years old when he passed away, sadly. So he's produced for Outkast, TLC, Vogue, all these other groups. Like, he's a legend. And his family put a statement out and they said, "We are deeply saddened by the sudden and unexpected passing of our son, father, husband, and brother Rico Wade. Our hearts are heavy as we mourn the loss of a talented individual who touched the lives of so many. We ask that you respect the legacy of our loved one and our privacy at this time." Yeah. Love to him. R.I.P. What else am I talking about today? 1 second, sorry. I'm switching in between. Yeah, so Lil Uzi over the weekend was obviously at Coachella, you know, living his best life, whatever. Basically, they were voguing and people just started coming up with all sorts of... Do you guys know what voguing is?
Like we can go...
Drag queen thing.
No, it's for the gays and girls. Well, it's for the gays, actually. It's for the gays.
Where did it start?
The gays. The gays. What'd you say?
Did women
I'm
start
not too
voguing?
sure. It would have been a good thing.
Oh, the video? Oh, I can't wait to get up now. It's interesting.
Have you seen it?
Well, the women? You say women started it?
I'm sure. Ain't voguing the models and thing.
Nah, I think... I was seeing stuff saying the history is with the gays. I don't know.
I think it's the women.
I don't know.
The gays just took it.
I don't know. But the gays are upset.
In the Vogue video, Madonna, ain't it gal in there?
No, but they're voguing though.
Yeah, the song's called Vogue. That's what it's about.
Oh.
I thought it was the women that did it too. But
Oh, no.
Yeah, I thought it was a model thing.
No, what are Tyra Banks and them doing all of this for?
The 80s and 90s was a crazy place.
Catwalk. They said walk the... I was going to say walk the cat. Anyway, never mind. Basically, then people were cooking him, essentially. Some of the gays were like, he's not even he's a they. They cosplaying and whatnot and whatever else. We got the video.
Is Uzi a day?
Uzi's a they, them.
So it should come as no surprise that Harlem was the birthplace of Vogue, a highly stylized form of dance created by Black and Latino LGBTQ community between the 1960s and 80s New York drag competitions known as balls.
Yeah.
So it's the drag stuff.
Yeah, it's for the gays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the gays started it. So basically, they feel like he's cosplaying. Like, it's like you're using it as a trend kind of thing. Like, you're not gay, so are you? But then obviously the whole conversation about, is he gay? Is he bisexual? Whatever. Obviously, he's with JT, as in he's in a relationship with JT. And she posted talking about, she don't play about hers. And basically people were trying to ask her like, oh, JT, because she got a song called Sideways, right? And she said, and they basically said, you worried about everyone else looking sideways when this is what you need to focus on kind of thing. It was a whole thing. And she basically just told me to shut up. And why are you asking her about what he's doing? Like, why am I responsible for whatever he's doing kind of thing? So it was all that. And people talk about when she's on the internet arguing, he's out here voguing around the house. No, I don't want her to be mad all the time. It's a whole thing anyway. But Uzi is a they, them. What happened?
You gonna play the video?
When it goes smaller, I feel like something's coming. So was anything coming or you just minimize the screen?
No, I had to put up... Never mind. It's nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Oh, okay. I thought a comment was coming up.
No.
But yeah, so there was that. So he was viral for that over the weekend. I don't think Uzi cares, but Uzi's who Uzi is. I remember I saw him at Wireless years ago, and that's when I knew that. I've never listened to a song of his after that. I mean, I only listened to the one where all the Benjamins were dead. All his friends are dead. All the monies are dead.
Let me take the edge. All my friends are dead.
Yeah, that one. That was the only one I listened to. But basically, it was a Wireless. I remember it was Wireless. It was a Sunday. And I went after church. Thank God I did. Because this man is over there on the stage, big Wireless stage, telling everyone they're going to hell. He was like, oh, we're already in the rapture. We're all going to hell. And people are obviously making noise. He was like, no. He said, no. Don't be acting all shocked and making all this noise. He was like, we're already there. He was like, if you're here, you're going to hell with me. I said...
Can't subscribe to Lil Uzi, man. He's too
Hell no.
small and weird.
Yeah, he's just like
Just crazy. Like,
he's an interesting character. Remember when he had a diamond in his forehead?
All of that.
And that got ripped out? Ugh.
If you're a Lil Uzi guy.
Yeah, if you're a Lil Uzi fan, anyway, you should already know what's happening.
How tall is Kai Cenat?
Hmm?
How tall is Kai Cenat?
Oh, he
I
looks
don't know.
little.
Why?
Oh, they seem to give me the same energy.
He's a little streamer kid. He's a kid as well.
Yeah, Kaisenat gives.
He's a
energy
big
for sure.
man, big adult walking around with diamonds in his head. Anyway, Kaisenat's cool, man. Big up Kai.
He was talking about the other day. I saw him getting cooked because he was talking about So you know he's been on a tour, right? Been to Africa, been to wherever he's been to, and Jamaica. Jamaica and whatnot. And basically, he was talking about how Black Americans, if you don't have any heritage, essentially you're nothing. You lack culture. You lack this and that. And he was getting cooked. People were like, "What are you talking about? You are part of Black culture. Like your streaming stuff is Black culture. You having all these artists and stuff like that. That's all Black culture. So how can you be calling people cultureless? Because after you've profited off Black culture. I don't know if he's tapped into the white scene, as maybe the white market. People are trying to say like he's maybe selling out a little bit now, but yeah, that's Kai's doing what Kai's doing. So that's him. Bob Risky, who is a Nigerian influencer, Idris Okuneye. Basically, he's just an influencer. But the issue is that basically he's been arrested. He was arrested and he has been sentenced to jail for 6 months. No, Bob Risky is not trans. He doesn't go back to she. Who said that? Why are you whispering? I'm speaking directly in the mic.
I think they would prefer to be called she.
I don't
Since
know
when?
Bob Risky. Is he a brother though? No, just for clarity.
Used to be.
Because when they
he's a
asked
brother.
him,
Okay, cool.
obviously to be fair though, because when they asked him in court, are you a man or are you male or female? He said I'm a man. But to be fair, in Nigeria you get arrested, you get stuff like that anyway. But from what I've seen, I've never seen Bob Risky say he's trans.
Okay.
He's a trans woman. But anyway, it's
How
not
does
from
it-
a
but
place of man.
does he- how does he present?
I put a picture up
Of what?
of him holding his thingy. Sorry, that's
First of all, yeah, I saw a meme going around here because basically one of Bob Risky's famous sayings, and Bob Risky's got iconic sayings. One of them is "Good girl, no they pay," and so I saw someone put up that picture, and it had "Good girl, no they pay." So I thought this is an elite meme saved on my phone, but now that I know the history of it, I think it's out of order. Essentially, Bob Risky got arrested for spraying money at a party. That happens regularly everywhere. And I just think that's foolishness. I feel like they're trying to make an example because basically in Nigeria, you're not allowed to be gay. It's illegal to be gay. It's illegal to be lesbian. It's illegal to be trans. Blah, 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 blah. You basically get 7 years in jail, no trial. That's that. So you better hope you don't have an op that claims you're gay because they throw you right in there, right? There's all that stuff. So it's very homophobic and blah, blah, blah. So I feel like what they've done is they're just trying to make an example, like a scapegoat, because everybody knows Nigerian culture. People spray money all the time. They try to say that because the money touched the floor.
What?
How am I going to spray money, and it's not going to touch the floor? We're going to have people lying down to make sure it doesn't touch the floor. These times, in every wedding, every weekend, you see people spraying money regularly. I'm not here for the jailing. I don't agree with Bob Risky being in jail for 6 months. I think they're just trying to I feel like this is a hidden agenda, and it can't be a hidden agenda because some of you politicians are the ones that are in relationships with Bob Risky. Yeah, allegedly.
I'm not even
This
gonna
was
lie.
happening. So I'm not here for this. I think it's out of order, and I'm not here for stupidness.
I think obviously like culture, religion, and all this stuff. I ain't here to tell people how to live and all that, but I do actually think it's proper mad that you can go to prison for being gay.
I think it's wild.
in 2024.
It's
Like,
mad.
Anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Like I said, I understand if you've got your cultures and traditions and your religions or whatever, but to send people to prison
It's
just
mad.
for existing and being gay
I think that's wild.
is bonkers.
And that's
just
because-
leave them
yeah.
alone and just let them do what
This is
they're.
my thing. That's my thing. Just leave people alone to do what they're doing. And this is why I really just don't agree with, because they've been wanting to get Bob Risky for time, but for anything, and they haven't been able to. So the first chance they got for something so stupid, how can you say he was spraying money, and he essentially defaced the naira? Naira gets defaced regularly. All these politicians that be taking money and stealing money
this
and all
person?
these
Where's the
things. What are we
picture?
talking about? Just type it on Google. Oh, we took.
Gmail.
No, new back.
It's not connected to this thing.
Just type it on Google. Bob Risky EFCC. Please, sorry, I forgot to say please. It will come up. It's been a trending image. Yeah, I'm not here for that. Free Bob Risky, man. I never said free anybody. Well, I said free JT. To be fair, when JT was in jail, but free Bob Risky. This is out of order. I'm not here for it. Yeah, there's a picture. That's out of order, man. Just out of order. Talking about defacing the naira. Naira gets defaced regularly. But anyway, 6 months in jail. Not nice. Not here for it. But yeah.
This is what Donnie looks like all the time. Ain't it never been?
Yeah, he's always dolled up.
What in the
Not in hijab.
in the hijab?
Not in hijab. But like different outfits, obviously. People that wear hijabs don't wear hijabs all the time. Well, some people do, but some people don't. I don't know why he's in hijab. I don't know if...
Is he Muslim?
I don't know. But anyway.
No wonder.
Remember when it was his dad's birthday, innit? Do you remember? Some years back.
Yeah.
And obviously I think it was one of the first times, or one of the rare times, I should say, where he came looking like, you know what I mean? Like a man.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen that one?
Nah. I don't, there's certain things I just don't follow. I used to follow Bobrisky back in the day when I was on Snapchat, but I started using Snapchat years ago. So I haven't kept up with Bob's antics. Yeah, antics. But I just, I'm not here for, I don't like this idea of trying to get someone down and then using whatever it is that you can to just kind of pin stuff on them, because what you really want to get them for, you can't really get them for, or there's no proof of what you want to get them for. But yeah, I thought Bobrisky had friends in high places anyway, so we'll see if she's there or he's there for 6 months.
I think there are also rumors that she's part of a trafficking ring. Yeah,
Is
but
it?
it's not substantiated yet, so I think that's still ongoing.
No. Anyway, all the best for all parties involved. Speaking of foolishness as well, though, Trey Songz has settled a lawsuit that accused him. Sorry, trigger warning. That accused him of SA at a house party in 2016. Do you know what it is about stuff? Yeah. So this is obviously, we haven't heard much from Trey Songz recently because he's finding a lot of things, not just demons, child, lawsuits, all these things. It's mad when you look into Trey Songz's situation. Like, he's had lawsuits from back in the day. He's been settling out of court for years now. So anyway, this is one of those ones. It's been, apparently they've reached a settlement. But what I find funny is that he came on Instagram and he posted this, and this is very much open the door, close the door kind of energy. Again, this is what I'm talking about poetry. Some of you just don't have it. He said on his Instagram story, he's saying, lies will never be the truth. Lies will never be the truth. Well, duh, Sherlock. Anyways, lies will never be the truth, no matter who chooses to believe such. Then he says, Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. And then he put this emoji, the pray. I guess, I don't know if it's praying hands. I don't know what. It's 2 hands. Trey Songz, no one cares, Sarah. No one cares. But here I am telling you about that. What else is there? Oh, I thought this was very, very lovely. I watched the videos and it was absolutely beautiful, very, very wholesome. So Kaz, who was on Love Island many moons ago, she donated her hair. And I thought it was just absolutely beautiful. So she posted on Instagram. So, I forgot to add Sharon Osbourne's read to that. We'll do that tomorrow. Well, yeah. So anyway, she basically said she's been working with a charity called Little Lady Locks, and essentially she's donating her hair, and her mum did it as well after watching her, and basically donating their hair to women who are affected by hair loss, essentially for them to be able to make wigs and stuff. Absolutely very, very beautiful. She said on Instagram, over the last few months, I've been working closely with Little Lady Locks charity. In this time, I have met some incredibly brave and inspiring girls and have seen firsthand the lengths Ashley Marie hair goes to for them, helping them regain their confidence after hair loss. I have seen how much these wigs have made a positive impact on their lives and have since made it my mission to help as many girls as I can. So yesterday, I decided to cut off all my hair. She looks beautiful as well with her hair short. Gorgeous. To create a wig for a little girl who needs it. I'm determined to spread awareness of this beautiful charity and hope you all see my dedication to this cause. But it is not as simple as cutting off my hair. It costs the charity £500 to pay the wig makers to turn my hair into a wig. That's why this charity desperately needs our help. It broke my heart seeing Ashley Marie Hair told me she was close to shutting down because they just don't have the money or support. So she said, let's get the funds in. And then she had a video of her cutting her hair. And it was so sweet because there was 3 girls there who had wigs donated to them. And they were there with a wig. And then when she was going to cut her hair, they took their wig off with them being bold to kind of like support her. And then they had the mirror up. And then when she took it off, they were like, are you ready to see your hair? And it was so sweet because they were like, oh, thank you so much for doing this. Like, you don't know how This is going to help us a lot. And it was really, really very beautiful, emotional, wholesome video. And she looks absolutely gorgeous. And her mum was inspired by what she did. And her mum also donated her hair. And I just thought it was absolutely lovely. So check out Little Lady Locks charity. And also Ashley _, that's ASHLEY _ Marie, MARIE _ hair. So Ashley _ Marie _ hair, basically. But big up Kaz for doing that. That's very, very positive and just absolutely just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful scenes. We talked about Drake a lot this morning, but basically Drake was out here snitching on Rick Ross to his mum. He posted a text that was allegedly from, well, not allegedly, he did post it in the story. It's from his mum. And his mum basically said, Orbs, the internet is saying you got a nose job. You look the same to me in the kitchen today. I can't believe you would get one without me because you know I always wanted one. Don't tell me that you got tattoos without me and now there's two. Drake is the kind of guy to send this to himself and then just change the name at the top of the screen, at the top of the contact. But anyway, then he responds saying, I would have got us a 2-for-1 deal if I went ma. So can I just say that Rick Ross saying so many other things and he only decides to respond to the nose allegation, just lets me know you did it. It just speaks loudly to that. But anyways, he says, I would have got us a 2-for-1 deal if I went ma. It's coming from Rick Ross, the guy I did songs with. He's gone loopy off the Munjaro. What's that, weed? He hasn't eaten in days and it's turned him angry and racist. That's the whitest thing he could have ever done. Someone calling you a white boy and then you're out here trying to prove you're not a white boy, but then going to being a Karen is just about as white as it gets. He's performing at proms for money. It's bad. Don't worry, we'll handle it. Then he tagged him and said, Rick Ross, basically, you're one nosy goof. Okay. Wonderful. What else is there? Oh, that was it. We talked about Spotify comments. We talked about Rick Ross and Drake and them. And I guess if there's any more disses and stuff, Brennan then will let you know.
Amen.
Let's get in People's Journal.
Cool. Anyone who's listening, if you want to join the conversation, the discourse between these fellow Titans, join our Discord,
Join it.
And you will see quite a few of us going back and forth over every single dub that is dropping.
Oh yeah, I forgot to check back because someone posted something on Discord and I responded to it and Chijoke, yeah, I forgot what it was about there. He sent to do J. Cole. Oh, it was when he took that 7-minute drill off. And then Chijoke said something. I can't remember. And I said, I think I disagreed with it. But you know me. I haven't gone back to check what. Well, we would have moved on, so that's good. But check out. We're on Discord the day after TNB on there as well. So
just a reminder that on Thursday morning is when we are going to be sharing our announcement with you guys. So make sure that you are present.
Did we tell them what it's about on Friday?
No.
Oh, no, we didn't.
No.
But you want to be here, though?
Yeah, Thursday morning. Anyway, People's Journal.
Please.
All right, people, welcome to People's Journal, where I give you the news from an economics point of view. This might be the quickest People's Journal. First thing I'm going to speak about, just say that oil prices are lower after the Iran attack on Israel. They fell, obviously, today because of the whole attack or whatever. Well, people are obviously thinking that the price would go up, actually. So, yeah, they're expected to go up because of this whole back and forth between Israel and Iran. And people were expecting, like I just said, that with them actively, responding or whatever, that would take up Brent crude to a 6-month high. That hasn't happened. And so people are pretty much saying that they think people want to see if Israel will now respond. Because obviously if Israel responds, now it's like a proper all-out war sort of thing. So once that happens, that's when I guess the market will be able to give a more accurate assessment of what's going on basically right now. So at the moment, long story short, oil prices are lower. You guys heard of Get Ere, right? Mm-hmm. You know those, you've seen it about, but
yeah, I've seen them. My brother used to they used to give him get bare livestock for like £7.
Livestock? Like chicken wings?
No, like steak or something.
Meat. Oh, you're on a no diddy stuff. Oh, fair enough. Livestock. I'm like, what?
Funny.
Poultry?
So, is that why you didn't do it?
Huh?
Is that why you didn't say it? Because that's a stupid gay thing?
I just say
Bloody
livestock.
hell.
What do you mean? There's just certain words I just say, innit?
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
You never say meat.
Huh?
You never say meat.
Yeah, but I don't know.
No, you do know. Yeah, what about them? What's happened to them?
Yeah, it's not a big thing, to be fair. Well, it may not affect us, on the ground, but basically, there's just going to be a big restructuring of their company. Apparently, the company is worth $12 billion. It's huge.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. It was founded in Turkey, now operates in 5 markets, including the UK, obviously. And they're pretty much examining a number of options because obviously investors want to get involved in everything. And so over the weekend, there were sources that said that it could involve breaking up that particular company into different ways. So yeah, not too sure about the details of it, but that's what the information is out there saying pretty much. And the last thing really is that apparently 3 of the big 4 boiler manufacturers from the UK cannot guarantee customers will be refunded the so-called boiler tax, right? That companies added to new boilers early this year. So in January, boiler makers put up the cost an extra £120 per boiler to cover the anticipated penalties for the green scheme, right? Which has now been delayed. So ministers have told them to ensure 4% of their sales were heat pumps rather than gas boilers, or they're going to be facing a £3,000 fine per installation that was missed, right? And because of these heat pumps running on electricity rather than gas, the move was meant to boost energy security and lower air pollution, greenhouse gas emissions, all part of this green scheme thing, basically. Long story short, it's meant to be a refund, right? And 3 out of the big 4, the main 4 in this country, are saying that they can't guarantee, even though this was meant to be the case. I'm not too sure about what's going to happen after that, but obviously once I find out more information, I will be letting you know. But those 3 big companies, just in case you've got one or had one during that period of time, Bosch, Valent, it's Valent, and Baxi, BAXI. So yeah, those are the 3, just in case you had your boiler installed during that period of time. But that's pretty much it, man. There hasn't been much going on. Obviously, crypto dropped over the weekend, actually. It crashed like crazy. But yeah, everyone's pretty much thinking it's because of the whole Iran-Israel back and forth as well. Things have started to pick up a bit over, I'll say since yesterday evening, but it's still quite low. So yeah, this is not financial advice. Might be an opportunity for you if you believe, crypto ultimately go up. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the People's Journal.
All right, let's get motivation on. It's Motivational Mondays.
Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle, as with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. Steve Jobs.
Oh, okay. Nice and sweet. Let's get into our last headlines.
All right, people. So our last headlines. Hundreds took to the streets of Niger's capital on Saturday to demand the departure of US troops after the ruling junta further shifted its strategy by ending the military accord with the US and welcoming Russian military instructors. So marching arm in arm through the central Niamey, which is the capital, the crowd waved Nigerian flags in a demonstration that recalled anti-French protests that spurred the withdrawal of France's forces from Niger last year after the army seized power in a coup. One handwritten sign in English read, USA rush out of Niger, in a show of support for the junta and its decision in mid-March to revoke an accord that allowed around 1,000 US military personnel to operate on its territory out of the 2 bases. Until the coup, Niger had remained a key security partner of France and the United States, which used it as a base as part of international efforts to curb a decade-old Islamist insurgency in West Africa's Sahel region. The arrival on Wednesday of Russian military instructors and equipment was further evidence of the junta's openness to closer cooperation with Moscow, which is seeking to boost its influence in Africa. And our last headline, the United States on Sunday announced an additional $100 million in aid to respond to the conflict in Sudan. This according to a statement, as Washington seeks to spur international response ahead of Monday's anniversary of the war. U.S. Agency for International Development Administrator Samantha Power in the statement said that additional funding would go towards emergency food assistance, nutrition support, and other life-saving aid. Power is also set to call on the warring parties to stop hindering humanitarian access and participate in good faith negotiations to reach a ceasefire in order to prevent famine and further suffering. The war erupted in Sudan on April 15th, last year, 2023, between the Sudanese army and RSF, the paramilitary rapid support forces. And yeah, obviously it's devastated the country's infrastructure, man. Thousands of civilians have been killed, although death toll estimates are highly uncertain, and both sides have been accused of committing war crimes. Washington's announcement of further assistance comes ahead of a humanitarian conference in France today, and the US has urged partners around the world to put greater priority, on the conflict in Sudan and step up with further funding at the conference. And that's it for the headlines. Time to pay the bills.
That part. All right, let's get into reactions. It's the reactor.
Welcome to the reaction, people, where I read out your sports headlines. But
you're going through it.
I am. I can't remember how to. Do you know the shortcuts and stuff? I can't remember them. I was trying to minimize something. I used to do it all the time, and now it's just gone off my head, and I don't know how to do it. But anyway, welcome to the reaction. What is there to talk about in the reaction? Well, sorry for the suspense, people. There's a fan base out there. I just can't wait to get into this discourse. Obviously, it was a big weekend of football. You get me? A few of the standout results. I could tell you about. I'm going to tell you about all of them, but a few of the standout results was Spurs getting battered by Newcastle 4-0 on Saturday. Man United's absolutely abysmal performance, drawing 2-2 at Bournemouth. And Sunday was a big day. Sunday was a big day. Crystal Palace went to Anfield.
Shout out to Sarah.
And beat them 1-0.
And Sarah and it's not Ed. Is it Ed? I think it is Ed.
Right, what about
Crystal Palace fans.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so Crystal Palace went up to Anfield, beat them 1-0, and obviously Arsenal had to go follow them to go and exert their dominance on the league, but they couldn't get it done, man. Aston Villa went down to the Emirates, man, kicked their ass, 2-0. Leon Bailey and Ollie Watkins with a sublime goal. So yeah, I guess that's what we want to talk about. I don't need to read these headlines, to be totally honest with you. The first one's about Arsenal and Emery and the late goal and the 2-0. I mean, I think we just need to get into.
Let's get into it.
Huh?
Let's get into it.
I don't believe the race is over or not.
Neither do I.
You still confident of getting it done?
No, I wasn't confident the first time. I mean, before this game, I wasn't confident we were going to win the league. I've never said that.
Okay. Okay, cool. So what did you think about the result of the game or the performance? Because obviously you get to the mindset of the players and stuff. Seen a lot of discontent online. My personal opinion is Arsenal fans, they're a proper fickle bunch. I can't stand them. But obviously I know you're not.
I can't stand them either.
I know you're not like the rest of them, innit?
No.
So I want your train of thought on how you think the game went, what it means, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So we were wasteful, I guess, just like Liverpool. I don't think that Arteta should have actually started with Jesus up top. You saw what was working for the longest while. Keep Havertz up top. He's not a midfielder. Don't play him in the midfield. Zinchenko, I didn't want him to start. Put Tomiyasu on. Do you understand? That didn't happen. It's as though he was looking to just fit Jesus in And in doing that, you're tinkering with certain things. Rice and Jorginho, Rice or Partey. In fact, Rice and Jorginho, I would have started with that. We know that works. Do you understand? We know it works. Why start Trossard? He's an impact player. Why start him? Yeah? So, for me, we did enough in the first half. We just didn't finish. So, even I said all of that about the management, Arteta's decisions, we could have still have basically won the game in the first half. But Villa had no mugs at all. And that Emery, he's got a sprinkle. That second half, he pressed. Villa deserved to win that game based on that second half.
Yeah, they was cooking in the second half. So.
Yeah.
He's a top coach still. He gets mugged. He gets mugged a lot because of his time at Arsenal.
Yeah.
But I think that's the only.
That's his level. I don't know if he's for the elites. I don't think he should be like managing an elite team, but he can take a team into the elite spots.
If you could take a team into an elite spot and be,
it's different. Sorry, it's different because who took Leicester into winning the league?
Winning the league doesn't make you an elite team.
But when I said he wasn't an elite manager for an elite team, you had a problem. You had a problem.
I think he can.
And
manage.
I said he can take a team into the elite spot, and you there saying, well, if he can take it, I said no, don't do that because Leicester.
Leicester's not a good example. They won the league and then they got relegated the next year. That's not an elite team. They just won the league.
I didn't
it was a smash
say
and
that
grab.
Leicester was an elite team.
Leicester didn't get taken to whoever manager
They
done
won
that.
the league.
That didn't. Ranieri never took Leicester to be an elite team. He won the league with them. It's two
I
separate
did not
things.
call Leicester an elite team.
You used them as
I
the
said
example.
he could take that team into the elite spot, which is the top four.
But you don't finish top four once and become a top four team. Like the big six and the
I
top
didn't
four
call
do it
Aston
consistently.
Villa a top four
No,
team.
but what I'm trying to say is taking a team. I mean, anyway, we digress. Look,
He's a good coach, but
I think
not
he
for
can. I think he
an
can manage.
elite team.
He can manage the top team, definitely.
Who? United?
Anyone.
No, don't say anyone. Tell me who.
I think he'll be a good manager for any of the top teams.
Tell me who.
Who do you class to all the top four teams?
Don't put it back on me.
All the top four teams in every European club, in every European league, I think he could be a good candidate manager for. Every single top four team, all the top teams, the top four, top five.
Let's start with the Premier League.
Then all the top four, all of them.
What are the top four?
Arsenal, City, Liverpool. Shit.
So he started with Arsenal. How did he do there?
That's just because he had a bad run. He didn't even get a chance. He can go back there.
So where next can he go?
What? So what? He's not good enough to manage Arsenal again. He's a better manager than Arteta.
Where next?
He's a better manager than Arteta.
If you say so.
What do you mean if I say so? You don't think he is?
No, he's not.
Flipping hell. Have you checked his CV? Okay.
Let's not digress.
One
You've made a statement.
You might be similar to them. You are kinfolk. You're definitely kinfolk. 1 second. Emery is not a better manager than Mikel Arteta.
No.
Just say it again quickly.
Unai Emery is not a better manager than Mikel Arteta.
Okay, cool.
I don't think this is a hot take.
It's
not a hot take.
It's not hot. It's just sucks. It stinks. It's cold.
That's lovely.
It's
So
freezing cold.
if you believe that he's better than Arteta, you believe he's better than Ten Hag.
Yeah, he's got a better.
So
record
he
than
can
Ten Hag.
manage your team. That's the top team that you're talking about. He can manage, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, he can manage us
Lovely.
now.
And you're not a top team, by the way.
Okay, fine, but he can manage Arsenal tomorrow.
No, you can't.
He can. He just kicked your ass at home. Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
Your reasoning is so weird. But let's move on from here. Let's move on from here. Arsenal lost. I don't think I won't call it bottling.
Yeah, they bottled it.
All right, cool. That's fine. I don't.
They were celebrating that Liverpool result. They cannot slip up there. They were celebrating.
I wasn't celebrating.
You were all celebrating. I'm not even just talking about the fan base. I'm talking about the players. Would have been high-fiving and fist-pumping
100%. They
in the
should have
dressing room.
gotten over the
They
line.
celebrated that Liverpool
They
result.
missed
Had a
an
home
opportunity.
game. We spoke about this weeks ago. We knew Villa were no mugs, but man said they're going to the Emirates and the kind of form you've been in and what you've been doing, you should deal with them. That's the conversation that me and you had.
we
that's
saw that
facts.
we saw that in the first half. But that game is not just the first half.
And they got, I don't know whether it was overconfident. I don't know if
Nah,
it
they
was
got tired.
nervous.
They got tired.
Oh, they're tired.
Yeah, tired.
They're tired.
You could see it. And the thing is, he should have made substitutions.
It's a bottle job.
And the thing is, he shouldn't have started with that lineup, like I told you.
It's a bottle job. It's just a bottle job. You get what I'm trying to say? Like,
Well, it's not over
Jesus was everything when you got signed him. I told you that you don't need a striker, and then Jesus was everything when you signed him, and then he's not that guy. Zinchenko was the best left back in the league when he was cooking. Nah, he's not that guy. You just turn on people. Like, it's crazy the way you like gas up your players.
You talking to me?
It's the way you. It's the crazy the way you gas up your
me.
players, gas up your gaffer, and then turn on them. I've
Are
seen
you-
everybody
are
and
you
their
talking to
dog
me?
last night talking about Arteta out. Oh, he's not good enough. Oh, we
until
need
you
so much
finished.
money. We need so much this. 2 weeks ago, you said we're the best team in the league. We're the best manager. Now, this one ain't thing. This one ain't thing. It's like it's proper stinky fan base. Like stunks.
Yeah, like I said, if it is you're going to be playing Havertz, he should be up top. He should not be in the midfield. Once as you do that, then you destabilize the flow that you've been having. Plus, this boy Jesus he's injured. He's still injured. He's still playing with an injury. You can see that in how it is that he can't even run in the manner in which he was running before. You could see it. So in that sense, that was a big slip up, and I think Arteta is going to blame himself for that. Plus, he didn't make substitutions quick enough, and I think I said in the Discord, what's going to happen come summer is that he is going to get rid of the people that he placed his faith in. People like Zinchenko in this game, which he shouldn't have played. This game he shouldn't have, right? And he had seen too many signs not to play him in this game, but he so wanted to flip and fit in Jesus. Oh, it's crazy. Anyway, it was a terrible game. I wanted us to actually win, right? Because I saw the first half. We were playing lovely, just weren't finishing. But anyway, unfortunate, but I don't think it's over. So we continue. Ooh, Tuesday now. Was it Wednesday? Is it Wednesday? Wednesday. It'll be
Got a flight to
interesting
Germany.
because we can completely collapse. Head could be gone, right? And that could affect the rest of the games.
Or you got to go. You got to go over to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium now as well.
Yeah, but yeah,
That's a totally different prospect.
Anything can happen, to be honest. I mean, I'm not seeing it as that would be. Well, anything can happen, as in we can get trunched because of what happened on Wednesday.
I think at the very least you'd get a draw. I don't think they beat you.
No, depending on what happens on Wednesday.
So you think it could just all come crumbling down these next two games?
There's a possibility, and I'm not naive enough to basically suggest that that isn't a possibility. 100%. And you see how all the fans that you're talking about, these stupid Arsenal fans that you're referencing when it is that you go on your monologue, they're also part of the reason. Also part of the reason. The same way you are there saying that Emery is better than Arteta, those are the type of people who will be like, yeah, let's get Emery back in.
You know what it is? I want to say you know football, but you don't. You only watch Arsenal, so maybe you don't know what you don't know. My man has been managing for 2-3 years, won 1 FA Cup, and you've got the audacity to fix your mouth and say that he's a better manager than Emery. It's ridiculous, and that's why you are in the problems you are in. And when I'm saying you, I'm putting you in the same boat as the rest. That's the fact that you can make that statement allows me to put you in the same boat with the rest of them Arsenal fans that you just called idiots, because that's the mentality and that's the mindset, and it's ridiculous. And that's where you just set yourself up for fools and for heartache. But you know what it is. More power to you, man. I do wish you all the best. Because that's crazy.
What he said was a very stupid comment, but like I said, I'm not justifying it with dialogue. It's stupid. It's very stupid.
But Arteta's better than Emery. That is it's laughable.
That's the comment I said. It's stupid.
No, it's laughable.
Of course he is. Of course he's better than Emery. But anyway, let's continue.
It's crazy. I can't believe it. Well, I don't think it's over, but obviously at the end of the day, like, City have showed us who they are time and time again. Like, time and time again. Like, in the last, especially when it gets into the business end of the season, like, I can't remember exactly what they've done. They haven't lost in the last, they're unbeaten in like what, the last 17 or something. I can't remember exactly what the record was last year, but I remember the season before, they done like 25 wins in a row in all comps and all that. Like, so we know who they are. We know what they can do.
Yeah, they've shown us.
They've shown us. You know what I'm trying to say? So for us believing it,
it's easy to believe.
No, but it's not easy. But I'm saying that even like me now, saying it now, I wouldn't have egg on my face if they flopped and it didn't come true, if that makes sense.
Because the precedence.
You know, it's because it's been set. So we know who they are. They can go and win every game.
Yeah.
Like, every game.
Yeah.
It's crazy. They'll big them up.
So you call it?
I think City going to win it. I always thought City was going to win it.
Fair enough.
It's funny to me how Liverpool's greatest ever manager is going to leave Liverpool with 1 Premier League.
So now you're insulting Klopp now?
Yes.
Imagine.
Yes, I'm insulting Klopp.
Your
just
metrics
saying.
are so weird.
That's fine. I'm just saying. I'm guessing someone Arteta could win one Premier League in 10 years and be your greatest ever manager too. I'm just saying. It's just funny to me how the man that's so amazing, so wonderful, been there best part of a decade, greatest thing moving since sliced bread, and he's going to leave with one Premier League. I just think it's telling. I ain't said much about it. In other football news that's not even here, let's big up a real gaffer. Give me some horns. Xavi Alonso.
Oh!
Yeah. Winning the league.
You can get all the horns.
Yeah.
All the horns.
With Bayern
Throw
Leverkusen.
a jacket in there. All the horns.
Okay, then, so he's won a league. Is he a better manager than Arteta?
Who?
Xavi Alonso.
No, by your metrics, that makes sense.
No, I don't know. I'm not saying. I'm not making a
No, he's
statement.
not.
I'm asking a question.
No, he's not.
Oh, okay. I was just checking.
So, what would you say he was?
Would I say he was? Yeah, started playing that. I reckon he's a better gaffer than Arteta.
All right, cool.
Right.
So you're keeping the same stupid sentiment, but cool. Run it.
No, what Leverkusen done and president for a team to win its first trophy in its history in 2024. That is not a joke. You know what I'm trying to say?
Leicester?
Huh? No, if you go back, Leicester would have won.
Oh, it's basically okay.
I don't know, but I'm just saying they ain't never won nothing ever, like ever in their existence, like ever ain't never won nothing. They're not. You know what I'm trying to say? To bring a team to the premise like that is not to be sniffed at, man. That
I love
is
that
serious.
he's staying with Leverkusen now.
He could potentially. He's in Liverpool. Liverpool are out of the Europa League.
They're not out yet.
Well, I'm calling it. They're out. Yeah, Liverpool out of Europa League as far as I'm concerned.
Don't do that.
Okay, cool. This is what I want to do. Liverpool out of the Europa League. They ain't got no one left in there that can bother them. He could potentially go undefeated in all comps. Like, if he goes undefeated in all comps for the whole season, yeah. Oh God, give him his flowers. He might be the greatest of all time.
Is it?
Yeah, that you don't see that. It's unprecedented.
So silly.
How many map gaffers do you know has gone undefeated all comps? That's Football Manager stuff. I struggle to do that on my laptop.
I'm
undefeated all
responding
competitions.
To your greatest manager of all time comment. That's all I'm talking about.
Undefeated all comps. Pep could never. You get what I'm saying? If he does it, obviously it's a big if.
Is this what you guys do on Filthy?
If he does it, I'm just letting you know now.
All time, yeah?
Might be the GOAT. If he does it, he might be the GOAT. How can you go undefeated in every single competition you've been in for the whole season with Leverkusen?
Just retire,
not with Bayern,
just retire,
not with
right?
City,
Just retire
not with
after
Real Madrid, yeah, not with Juve, with Bayern Leverkusen. Miss me with it, man. There's levels and brackets. That's a manager you don't need to be looking at.
Is it?
That's a manager you don't need to be looking at. Trust
winner.
me.
The winner.
Winner.
The winner.
Anyway, no. Yeah, he's only conceded 19 goals in the league too, man. Then, and when he joined in, they was fighting for relegation. The chat, no. Obviously, I can't
So
even go
the
for
chat also saying that he's going to be the greatest if it is does that?
I don't know. No, probably not agree with me, no. But obviously, they're probably just feasting on the Arsenal tears at the minute. That's what they actually
Fair enough.
care about.
Look, I am all for it. All for it. It's when I'm hearing the nonsense, then I'm like, no, calm down. But I'm all for it.
Me making that statement about Alonso is just it's equal as you saying Arteta's better than Emery. There's nothing too mad about it. So you do Spider-Man meme. So you see how you're looking at me. Know that that's how everyone's looking at you.
Cool.
I'm just saying, man. Arsenal fans, these are the gift that keeps on giving, man. Like nothing like watching Arsenal fan TV after a loss or some of the reactions. I see even my brethren was cussing, talking about Jesus, and even Skits was online talking about Jesus and Trossard shouldn't start. You get me? They're not starters. Everyone knows they're not starters. I said, I typed in his name in Twitter, typed in Trossard. 4 days prior,
ask Trossard to start.
He's saying Jesus and Trossard should be starting. I said 4 days. I'm saying you man are sick in the skull. Aye, Arsenal fans ain't well, man. Arsenal fans ain't well. There's a part of me that wants them to win the league, man, just so you can overdose. You know what I'm saying? Just so you could OD, man, because these are sick. It's highly entertaining, though. It's thoroughly entertaining. So big up Arsenal, man.
Don't you isn't this like a corrosive nature in all of this being played out live for a lot of these content creators who do the watch-alongs, and you could actually see their emotional level either plummet or just
it's crazy,
and it's just within something that's just happening on screen. And I don't know, after a while, doesn't it kind of like beat you down to a point where you may not even you can't watch it anymore because the cortisol in your body is just. It should have, in my head, it's going to be a long-term effect of all of this.
On people.
Yeah.
Crazy. I just don't, it is obviously people want to make careers for themselves and do fan cams and I ain't knocking no one. It's social media era. You got to do it and stuff like that. But I don't know if partly it comes a bit performative. And I'm just someone that's like, my morals are set up different, traditional in it. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm not saying I'm the moral standard for anybody because I got different morals that people might not agree with. But it's stuff like, I don't talk in mixed company and these things. I don't put my people down. This is just not how I behave. It's nothing to do with football. I do it. It's how I carry myself. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't like what I see. Like, it's not, because it don't make sense, because you can do it when everything's going well, then you get too high, but then you're going to get too low. You just don't do none of it at all. Just be humble, just relax, support your team when you're supposed to. Have conversations amongst Arsenal fans in your group chats or on your phone calls. You know what I'm trying to say? Go down to the stadium, support them. Like, you see that stadium fans usually feel totally different to how online fans feel. Anybody who goes to games and stuff like that and mixes with different fan bases will always know that as well. So sometimes the social media is not really a good representation of your fan base. But then a lot of them Arsenal man go to games and that like that. But I think they're just hooked on the drug of like clout, fame and that. I think they're just hooked on the drug, I think. Because, yeah, the way they act. And it's not just them, because other fan channels do it as well. There's United ones I've seen. I don't really subscribe to these boys. I don't know who I couldn't call them by name. I don't know who they are. But I've seen clips going around. I've seen them do stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just a sign of the times we're living in. You get me? But it ain't over.
It isn't.
It ain't over. And for me, the league's exciting. So
yeah, it is, man.
I look forward to seeing what happens for the rest of the season. Let's get into Out Ere.
I think there's one or two good ones.
I've done all of these apart from the top one.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I haven't done the top one.
We done number 2.
Too funny, but too wicked. Wife went too far. Sounds familiar. Let me press it 1 second. Sorry, people. One sec. Yeah, man. That's where he smashed up the TV with a prank.
And you done number 3, what, with the guy on the car?
Well, the Niger man on the car. Yeah, we had a whole big Discord about that. About the area boys. Taking the space.
I wasn't there that time.
About the area boys. Word there.
No more then.
Any candidates for Out Ere, guys? Sorry. Spurs.
And Postecoglou. It's Highline.
Boy, there's a lot of football, man. Football's Out Ere, man. There's a lot of bad results. It was a bad weekend of football between Liverpool shit in the bed, Arsenal shit in the bed, Spurs getting absolutely smacked, and United just being terrible. Yeah, they could all hold Out Ere just for the day, just for the weekend performances. You could bowl them all up into one, and they can all definitely be Out Ere. It was a shit show of football. Like, honestly, I can't even speak on how bad United are at the moment. Like, it's just ridiculous. You get me? Big Ange, the people's champ, getting his ass kicked. You get what I'm saying?
You're all a fan of his.
I'm still a fan of his.
All right.
I'm still a fan of his. I like Ange. I think he's cool. Right. But when you got to hold corn, you got to hold your corn, man.
Yeah.
When it's good, it's good. You get your praise. If it's bad, you have to get. Yeah.
I hope they persist with him now.
Who, Ange?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Ange's good, man. There's no reason not to. What was the expectations going into the season anyway? They wouldn't have been that high. And then obviously you liked how it looked, and then you start propping him up even higher. Let's not bring him down for it.
Expectations were crazy for them. They were saying that they were going to win the league. What are you talking about?
What, before a ball got kicked?
The Spurs fans? Yes.
Before a ball got
Spurs
kicked?
fans, yes.
Okay, I didn't see that.
And there was a point in time when it is that they were at the top.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Once the season went on and they were playing and stuff like that, expectations probably went far too high. People got a bit too hot on them. So I understand that. But I'm saying, before he went there, the guy's come from flipping... Where's he playing? In Australia and Japan and Sweden and these things. Obviously, he's a winner. He's won in the leagues and all that. But there was no expectation. Like, you didn't know what he was going to get. I don't believe there's any real expectations of him. You just come there, you just do what you're doing, innit? So... However, things not going to end that bad. I'd persist with him. Give him some more money. Get him some players. I'll definitely persist with him. I think he's good. They're still a good team. They still play good football. There's good players over there. You get me. But just this weekend, man, and obviously like they're going for top 4 Champions League places and all that. Like it's just everybody just shit in the bed, really. Yeah, football's down at earth. Just only for last weekend though. This week it might be back. It might be better. We've got Champions League, and we've got big fixtures on the weekend. Looking forward to the derby. But yeah, they can get all round.
People are saying that Spurs never thought they were winning a trophy until the season actually started. They were saying that they started saying it after it started.
That was my point that I would have made then.
Yeah. I mean, I'm obviously doing what you do. You judge the content creators by the entire fan base. So maybe that's where I'm going wrong.
It's fun. Tie them all with the same brush, man. But yeah, football's done out here this weekend, guys. Let's get into our outro.
Okay, thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate it. As always, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel. Also follow us on social media, The Day After TNB, on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and on Discord. If you want to talk about all them diss tracks, the boys are basically saying, your mama, know your mama, you know your mama. All of that stuff, go on Discord. If you want to send your dilemmas in, you can send your dilemmas by voice notes, actually. You can do that. That'd be interesting. The number is 07564841073, and you can send that via WhatsApp. But if you want to inquire about the show, feature on the show, or you want to send your dilemmas via email, our email address is thedayafter@thenewblack.com. It is always helpful if you let us know in the subject headline what it's for. You know what I mean? Is it like a guest situation? Is it asking for a friend? Or is this what would you do? Let us know. And don't forget, on Thursday, we've got some big business to talk about. We've got some serious things to talk about on this side of town. So definitely join us. And I think that's it, isn't it?
One quick question, so I forgot. Have you seen the conspiracy that's going around about Isak always pretending to be injured?
All right, so there are two pools of thought here. So it's nonsense and it's not.
Oh yeah, you're blocked in. I'll be 2 minutes, 1 second.
It's nonsense and it's not. Did you ever play with somebody like that?
Yeah.
I've also too. So I can see it. Yes, I can see it. But he's tired.
There's wear and tear in it. So you see that when you're playing and the adrenaline is there, you can go for it. But there's going to be times where you just take your, because man's hurting thing, innit? Like, you get what I'm trying to say? But they're saying like it's always like it's on cue if he does bad, or if he's getting subbed. Like he was fine. And then it's the,
Yeah. I think the whole comparison with Foden gets in his head. So each time he has a stinker, he's like, it was because I was injured. He starts every single game afterwards, though. Yeah. So I see it and I don't see it.
Okay, cool. Sorry. Have we done?
Yes.
You said everything, right?
Yes.
I sure did. Goodbye.
Bye.
Peace out, people.